House, located at 4651 Gordon Road. The Red Sox play the game from June.
Welcome to Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball live at Curry Field in Regina, where the Tribe look to make it 2 in a row at the expense of the Regina Red Sox in a league that is much parity this year. Looking at the standings in the WMBL, no one really running away with things save for the Weyburn Beavers of all teams. The Swift Current Indians, with their record of 6-14 after splitting that doubleheader in Yorkton, they have a 1-win streak right now, and in their last 10 are 4-6. The Regina Red Sox, the opposition, second place in that WMBL Saskatchewan division with a record of 11-10. They're also on a 1-game streak. The longest winning streak right now in the WMBL is the Moose Jaw Miller Express. They've won their last 3. Best teams in their last 10 are the Lethbridge Bulls and Okotoks Dogs, as they are 8-2 in their previous 10. So Aaron Godinez and the Swift Current Indians looking to make it 2 in a row. The Tribe, a team that have the horses but have yet to really get the traction in the Wimble. They're up against Tyler Shumpert. He'll be the starting pitcher for the Regina Red Sox. Shumpert, if there's an ace on this team, Shumpert has the number 5 starts, 5 appearances, 35 innings of work. He's been hit off of 29 times, 8 runs, 7 of them earned. He's walked 9 and struck out 29 along the way. A record of 4-1 on the year, an ERA of 1.80. His counterpart is going to be Aaron Godinez, who is a converted starter after beginning the season as a reliever for the Swift Current Indians. This will be Godinez's second start of the year. His 11th appearance, 32 2/3 innings of work. He's been hit off of 36 times. 8 runs, 6 of them earned. He has walked 10 and struck out 23. He's 0-1 on the year with 1 save and an ERA of 1.65. So Godinez is going to get the ball for the Swift Current Indians. Batting order for the Tribe in the top of the first. They'll send leadoff hitter Darren Koch to the plate. Left fielder Andrew Sauceda and Nick Day is hitting third. Tyler Enns will hit 4th. Jose Rojas, the shortstop, will hit 5th. Nate Ackerman in right field hits 6th. Kevin Zarnicki hitting 7th and playing second base for the Swift Current Indians. Kevin Betancourt hits 8th, and Reed Fritzke, the first baseman, will hit 9th. Current Indians on the afternoon. Tribe won their last game 4-1 in Yorkton, a 7-inning second end of a doubleheader. The bats came alive for the Swift Current Indians. Nick Day hit an absolute nuke, a solo home run, his first of the year. And then Kevin Zarnicki busted out a 3-run shot to give the Tribe a 4-1 lead in the top of the 7th, and they hung on to win it. First end of the doubleheader didn't go so well for the Swift Current Indians, as they end up losing that one 6-0. So Tyler Shumpert takes to the mound. They got the little leaguers out there. And in just a few minutes, it'll be the 6-14 Swift Current Indians against the 11-10 Regina Red Sox. We'll pause for O Canada.
As we take a moment to honor the people, past and present, of Canada, our great nation, with the singing of our national anthem. Singing tonight for us, Regina's own Denise Duran.
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, standing on guard for thee, a heaping helping of patriotism, and we are good to go here. Oh, wait, first we got some pregame shenanigans to get to. Got to have that ceremonial first pitch. And then it's Tyler Shumpert and the Regina Red Sox taking on the Swift Current Indians, top of the first. And at least 9 innings on tap here. A gentle breeze blowing from right field to left here in Regina. 30 degrees. We're touching 30 today. The waters and the beers, they'll be flying away from the concession stand here as the Swift Current Indians look to make it 2 in a row against the Regina Red Sox. Darren Koch will be leading off for the Swift Current Indians, the reigning Offensive Player of the Week in the Western Major Baseball League. Koch, a .339 batting average. Hit for the cycle 1 week ago in Edmonton. Hit .464 last week to earn himself Offensive Player of the Week honors. Darren Koch did. He was a little shaken up last night as he took a stray breaking ball right in the helmet, and he went down for a little bit, and he admitted after the game feeling a little bit woozy after that one, but talked to him today, and he said that his dome feels fine. So Darren Koch leading off for the Swift Current Indians, looking to continue to provide offense. Easier said than done against Tyler Shumpert, who's been good this year for the Regina Red Sox, right-handed pitcher. Shumpert coming to the Red Sox from Baylor University, where he's a sophomore, native of Spring, Texas. Right-handed pitcher, gearing up to face Darren Koch and the Swift Current Indians. Koch, Sauceda, Day due up for the Swift Current Indians here. We're glad you could join us for another edition of Full Line Ag Baseball. It's Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the balls and strikes from Curry Field in Regina. Just a gorgeous afternoon, enough of a breeze to take some of the bite off the heat on this 30-degree day.
Once again, tonight's sponsor is Regina Police Association.
Tyler Shumpert throwing to Henry Rowland. Gabe Snyder is the first baseman. Tanner Stokey at second. Gabe Montero is the shortstop. And Brandon Vaughn at third base. Jagger Toffin in left, Zach Weatherford in center, and Jordan Schultz will be in right field, as he's been for each game this year when the Red Sox have played the Swift Current Indians. Third meeting of the year between these two teams. The Sox 2-0 against the Tribe. So Swifty looking for their first win at the expense of the Regina Red Sox, and Darren Koch will try and get that ball rolling. Darren Koch, .339 hitter from the left side of the dish. So righty pitcher against lefty hitter. Darren Koch, and as we've talked about a lot over the past week, 1 week ago, made Tribe history, becoming the first member of the Swift Current Indians to hit for the cycle, doing that in Edmonton. And Koch is going to get a hold of one and pound one into right field. His first offering of the game looked chubby to Darren Koch, and he got good wood on it and hit one into right field. One hopping Jordan Schultz in right, so one on and nobody out for the Swift Current Indians. Andrew Sauceda at the plate now. Scott Mills behind home plate. Huck Craig, first base umpire. Chris Shore standing in between first and second. So Andrew Sauceda, left fielder for the Tribe, who joined the team a week ago. .316 average for Sauceda, and he's going to have to wait just a little bit for the first pitch of this exchange from Shumpert, as trying to catch Nate Ackerman riding dirty was the Regina pitcher. Koch takes a bit of a lead, and that is drilled foul towards the Swift Current Indians bullpen. A loud strike for Shumpert. So 2 pitches to the Swift Current Indians, and 2 balls hit relatively well. That one foul, and the first one a single for Darren Koch. So 0-1 the count. Shumpert looks over his shoulder at Darren Koch, and he's going to throw to Snyder at first, keeping Koch in check. So Andrew Sauceda from Arizona is going to have to wait another pitch, as again, keeping Darren Koch in check. Koch with 4 stolen bases on the season. Nick Day in the on-deck circle. Day hit a bomb last night for the Swift Current Indians, a solo shot. Nick Day's been seeing the ball well for the Tribe. .357 average for Day on deck. We'll see him this inning. 0-2 the count to Andrew Sauceda. And Henry Rowland and Tyler Shumpert having a quick meeting of the minds on the mound. A little strategizing on what to do with hitter and runner. 0-2 to Sauceda. Darren Koch on at first for him. So Shumpert, quick look over at first. And a leisurely throw over to first as Koch stands up safe.
Doing his best to hold both there. One on, nobody out. We're in the top of
Koch again takes his lead.
2 is way outside.
Pitch breaks outside to Sauceda in this righty-on-righty matchup. And that'll make things 1-2.
Current coming into this one with a 6-14 record.
Sauceda 316 average, 19 at bats, 6 hits,
And 4
1 double. He's got 1 RBI on the year.
half rather back of the Red Sox, who are in second.
The 1-2 pitch, and Shumpert is going to get Sauceda swinging.
And Sauceda is down on strikeout number
So 1 down and 1 on here for the Swift Current Indians in the top of the first inning. Darren Koch with that leadoff single, and now Nick Day, who's been swinging a hot bat this past week for the Swift Current Indians, steps into the batter's box. Day 357 average. 10 hits in 28 at bats over this past week. A couple RBIs on the season, 1 home run, 1 triple, and a couple of doubles. So a runner on at first for Big Nick Day to work with. Shumpert steps off the rubber. Looks Nick Day back to, or looks Darren Koch back to first.
Indians with a 357 average. 4 runs, 10 hits.
Top average on the team right now is Nick Day with that 357. Tyler Enns on deck. And Day takes a big cut with cruel intentions, and that'll be strike 1 as his bat snaps into the vacant air. 0-1 the count to Nick. Joe Carnahan coaching third base. Swift Current Indians going without a first base coach.
Nothing in 1.
It's odd.
Count to Nick Day.
Chris Hadeland has often been over there, but he didn't make the trip as he's still working through an injury. They also have Eric Dorton, their assistant coach, who sometimes coaches first, but just going without. Why not? Mix it up a little bit. Koch is in motion, throw to second. Roland had to double clutch that, and that gave Koch all the time he needed to slide in face first with a stolen base. Swiped bag, number 5 on the year for Darren Koch. As Roland, just making that transition from glove to throwing hand, didn't have a good grip on that baseball. And that allowed Darren Koch to scamper to second base. So that alters the complexion of this at-bat with Nick Day as a runner's now in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here.
Like I said, that was weird to see from Roland. You usually get a fairly good throw off.
As Shumpert, quick look at second. High heat to Day, and he swings through that one. Yep. There's Big Haas over to coach first now. Justin Kaler.
One ball, 2 strikes to Day.
1-2 the count to Day. 1 on, 1 down here, top of the first inning. Tribe and the Regina RedSox.
The pitch.
Day reaches, hits a ground ball right back to Shumpert, and that'll be the 1-3 as Day grounds out to the pitcher. I'd like to say a big hello to everyone back in Swift Current enjoying the Frontier Days weekend. Heard that the Frontier Days parade was awesome. And, of course, all the usual shenanigans at the saloon and the fairgrounds. Swift Current Indians spending the weekend in Yorkton. Rained out Friday night, doubleheader yesterday, where the Tribe split in Yorkton. 6-14 on the season for the Tribe, 11-10 for the Regina RedSox, as Tyler Enns hitting 4th in the Tribe batting order. Enns not with the power numbers that you'd see, and a guy normally hitting in the number 4 spot, but Joe Carnahan, as we've talked about, looking for different ways to generate offense. Enns pays the bills with his speed, a 225 hitter, 5 stolen bases on the year. Breaking pitch, bites the outside corner of the plate in this righty-on-righty exchange, and it's an 0-1 count to the Winnipeg product, Tyler Enns. Jose Rojas on deck. Enns hitting 225, but for the past 2 years in the WNBL, he's had that average north of 300, and he's en route to that. And that'll be strike 2 to Enns. As Shumpert getting the benefit of the doubt on pitches around the outside corner of the plate. Tribe will have to be mindful of that. 0-2 to Enns. Darren Koch still at second base. The 0-2 from Shumpert as N swings defensively and fouls that into the screen. Count remains 0-2. Jose Rojas hitting .309 on deck for the Tribe. If you're looking at the Who's Hot stats for the Swift Current Indians, Rojas cooling off a little bit as his average has dropped to .309 from around .350 where it's been most of the year. But Nick Day and Darren Koch are the hot hitters for the Tribe as Enns gets underneath that and hits a towering fly ball. And there to make the grab at short is Gabe Montero, so that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians as Tyler Enns flies out to the shortstop. The Tribe strand Darren Koch after he led off with a single. Top of the first inning is in the books, and we are scoreless. We'll be back momentarily with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
"It's not what you know, it's who you know."
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball, live at Curry Field in Regina, where the Swift Current Indians looking to make it 2 wins in a row at the expense of the 11-10 Regina RedSox. Aaron Godinez on the bump for the Tribe, his second start of the season. He's throwing to Kevin Betancourt. Reed Fritzky's playing first. Kevin Zarnecki, his second game in a row at second base, as he homered his way back into the starting lineup with that 3-run bomb in Yorkton to give the Swift Current Indians a 4-1 lead in the eventual win. So Kevin Zarnecki in at second base, Jose Rojas at short, Nick Day at third. Outfield, you got your Andrew Sauceda navigating the hill in left here, Tyler Enns in straightaway center, and Nate Ackerman in right field. Enns and Ackerman each and every game this year have been in center field and right field respectively. Perfect attendance thus far for those two. Jordan Schultz leading off for the Regina RedSox. Schultz, .253 average on the year. First pitch from Godinez, foul in the strike zone. Second pitch is a little bit low for ball one. Schultz showed bunt on the first offering, but now is looking to swing away here. As Godinez winds and delivers. Ground ball for Schultz. As the Regina RedSox play a little bit of anything you can do, I can do better, as Darren Koch had a leadoff single in the top of the first for the Swift Current Indians. A shot to right field, and the Regina RedSox do the same. That'll bring Zach Weatherford up. .311 average on the year for Weatherford. 23 hits and 74 at-bats. Weatherford has struck out his fair share 17 times on the year. Godinez with a healthy strikeout-to-walk ratio. First pitch from Godinez finds the zone, and it's an 0-1 count to Weatherford. Runner on at first for him to work with as Godinez, the righty from Houston, California, takes a look at him. To the plate, Godinez, low and outside, and that'll even things out at 1. Brandon Vaughn will also bat here in the bottom of the first for the Regina RedSox, as their big third baseman warms up on deck. Godinez, quick throw to first. And sliding in safe is Schultz. Jordan Schultz, sophomore at Minot State, is going to get thrown out at second. Tribe try to turn through, but They got the 6, the 4, but not quite the 3, as Weatherford will reach on a fielder's choice. As the Tribe not quite able to turn 2 there. Kevin Zarnicki hasn't had a lot of practice this year, turning those 2, not the everyday second baseman for the Swift Current Indians, but after homering yesterday, the Tribe getting him in the lineup for his bat. So Brandon Vaughn at the plate with 1 down and 1 on. Vaughn, a .213 hitter. 1 dinger on the year, which I believe he hit at Mitchell Field in Swift Current. As Godinez. And that one finds the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Runner at first. Taking his lead, Godinez goes to his fastball, just a bit outside. And 1-1 the count to Vaughn. Brandon Vaughn from Superior, Colorado, senior at Northern Colorado, 6 foot 190. Aaron Godinez comes close to nabbing Weatherford at first. Weatherford dirties up the uni and is safe on a hot, dry day here in the provincial capital of Regina. Lined right at Nick Day. Good wood on it from Vaughn, but he lined it right where Nick Day was situated. So that'll be 2 away. Bryson Shelton up now for the Sox. Shelton, a freshman from Powell, Tennessee. 205. Righty pitcher on lefty hitter with a man on at first. Aaron Godinez. Quick pickoff move over to first again, and Weatherford safe again. 2 down and 1 on here, bottom of the first inning, and scoreless between the Swift Current Indians and the Regina RedSox. Runner in motion. Hit and run was on, and that's fouled back. So Weatherford will have to reset back at first base. As the Red Sox try to get a hit and run going with 2 down. But nothing doing as that was fouled off. 0-1 is the count to Shelton. Weatherford takes his lead, not a huge lead. Curveball from Godinez stays up. And that'll even things out at 1 to number 11. Aaron Godinez deals. Slider stays out on him. So 2-1 the count. Runner on at first. Godinez deals, and that'll be a called strike 2.
Strike number 2, the count now even at 2-2.
Next action for the Swift Current Indians after this one, they'll have a couple days off and head to Lethbridge for a Canada Day doubleheader. 2 games at 2:05 and 7:05. Runner in motion, and that's fouled down the first base line. Next home game for the Swift Current Indians will be Thursday, July 2nd, when they host the same Regina RedSox. So a lot of baseball over the past little bit for the Swift Current Indians. After today, they'll have a day off until that double dip in Lethbridge for Canada Day. So Aaron Godinez, deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner on at first for him, or against him, as he winds and fires. Fly ball hit to center field. Tyler Enns, and that's off the top of his mitt. And being sent home to score is Weatherford. And a double for Bryson Shelton as the normally sure-handed Tyler Enns just couldn't track that down, lost it in the wind. And Tyler Enns, it's not going to change my opinion of him. He's still the best center fielder in the league, but snake bit there. as he just lost track of that ball in the wind. It hung up on him. And 1-0, the score for the Regina Red Sox. Bottom of the first. And Shelton on second base now. And that'll bring Gabe Snyder, the big first baseman, to the plate for the Sox. Snyder, statistically, best batting average for the Sox. 328 hitter, 1 homer on the year. There's another ball hit towards Tyler Enns in center field, and Enns has got that one. Had to go for a bit of a jog, and Enns makes the grab. Snyder flies out to the center fielder, but the Regina Red Sox get one on the board. As Bryson Shelton brings home Zach Weatherford, and it's 1-0 Red Sox. Top of the second, and the Tribe on the sticks shortly. This is Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, The Hearing Place is your #1 stop in healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Top of the second inning, Tribe down by 1 as they get set to deploy to the plate. Jose Rojas, Nate Ackerman, and Kevin Zarnecki. Rojas, a .309 hitter for the Tribe, couple home runs. Both of those against Okotoks Dogs pitching in back-to-back games. So Rojas awaiting the first offering here from Shumpert. Thought about that breaking pitch. Did he go around? Yes, he did, says Chris Shore. So 0-1, the count to Jose, the native of Anaheim. Pitch outside, and that'll be ball 1 as Shumpert tries to paint the outside corner, as they say. And that'll make things 1-1 to Jose. Righty pitcher on lefty hitter. Rojas reaches at a pitch low and golfs one out of the playing area, foul. And 1-2 the count to Jose. Jose Rojas wearing DK Targason's number 11 at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big Nate Ackerman on deck, and there's a shot by Rojas, and unable to find the handle is Stokey. As Jose doesn't pound the ball, but he gets a single. And that'll bring Nate Ackerman to the plate. Ackerman leads the team in dingers and RBIs. So 1 on for Big Nate to work with here, the native of Surrey, BC, as Rojas takes his lead. Rojas is a base runner. He'll take a big lead and do some juking and jiving out there and do his best to get into the pitcher's head. We've seen a quick pickoff move to first from Shumpert. So Jose will do what he can to get in the dome of the opposition pitcher at first.
Long look in and step off by Shumpert.
Shumpert steps off. Jose stands his ground. So 0-1 the count to Big Nate. Slider bends into the strike zone, and that'll be strike 2 to Ackerman. Rojas, team leader in stolen bases. He swiped 7 this year. 7 for 9 in attempts.
And another step off by Shumpert.
Shumpert steps off the rubber, keeps an eye on Rojas. Rojas backs up a little bit.
For Tyler Shumpert. Leads the Red Sox in a few different departments.
Pitch is high, snap throw to first, as Henry Rowland has Rojas on the mind.
Rojas. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jose, the way he plays the game, he does so in such a relaxed fashion, and Henry Rowland behind the plate perhaps thought he could catch Jose napping at first there. So 1-2, the count to Ackerman. Pitch, just a bit outside. That'll even things out at 2-2. Nobody out and 1 on for Nate Ackerman. Tribe leader in RBIs with 12 of them. Kevin Zarnecki on deck. Zarnecki with a 195 average, but he had that electrifying 3-run shot last night to give the Swift Current Indians the win in Yorkton. Pitch to Ackerman, ground ball, hit to third, potential double play, the 5, the 4. They don't quite connect the dots on the 3. Ackerman will reach on a fielder's choice. Fielded by Vaughn at third, but unable to take care of Ackerman at first. So 1 out and 1 on. Kevin Zarnecki at the plate. Zarnecki struggled at the plate this year, but was last night's top of the 7th home run, the floodgates opening for the Edmonton native. 195 his average, 1 home run on the year. It was the game-winning RBIs last night for the Tribe. Kevin Zarnecki, 41 at-bats on the year, 8 hits. And Zarnecki hammers one foul down the first base line. Zarnecki, 4 RBI on the season. 3 of them came with 1 swing of the bat last night. So the 0-1, Zarnecki gets underneath it and hits a fly ball to shallow center field. And negotiating with the wind and making the grab is Zach Weatherford. So Zarnecki flies out to the center fielder. Nate Ackerman remains at first, and that'll bring Kevin Betancourt, the catcher, to the plate. KB, a .245 hitter for the Tribe. So 2 down here as the Swift Current Indians will try and keep the top of the first going. It's a 1-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox as they put 1 up in the first. Tyler Shumpert has a look at Nate Ackerman at first. Pitch to Betancourt, hammers it just foul down the third base line. Another foot the other way would have been good. So 0-1, the count to KB. Betancourt from Modesto, California. The catcher from Vanguard University, where he's a junior. Pitch is just inside to Betancourt. Evening things out at 1-1. It's a hot one in Regina, temperature touching 30. The lineup for beer is a long one here at Curry Field. Betancourt gets underneath it, hits it to left field, and that's into the glove of Jagger Toffin, and that'll do it for the Swift Current Indians in the top of the second. Betancourt flies out to left field. The Tribe strand Nate Ackerman. Bottom of 2 coming up. It's a 1-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We'll be back in just a moment with more Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Def Leppard plays us into the bottom of the second inning. Aaron Godinez on the hill for the Swift Current Indians. He's going to have to contend with Jagger Toffin, Tanner Stokey, and Henry Rowland. 6, 7, 8 in the Sox order. Jagger Toffin, local product, 262 average on the year. He's got a couple home runs to lead the Red Sox in that stat. 6 RBI on the season. So the local kid playing well for the Regina Red Sox in Toffin. Reliable glove in left field. And some pop in his bat as well. A kid that's capable of going yard. Regina Red Sox with a 1-0 lead. A high fly ball to center field. That just bounced off the glove of Tyler Enns on a high degree of difficulty catch, and that allowed him to score a runner from first. Well, Bryson Shelton with an RBI double as he scored Weatherford in the bottom of the first. 1-0 is how the Regina Red Sox have that lead, and they're looking for more here, and the Swift Current Indians looking to keep the Sox bats at bay. Toffin steps into the batter's box and awaits the first offering from Aaron Godinez, the right-handed pitcher for the Tribe, and slider from Godinez stays out in this righty versus lefty matchup. And 1-0 the count. Toffin slices that one foul right over top of us. And that'll even the count out at 1-1, as that's hit over top of the sauna of a broadcast area that we're bringing you full line ag Swift Current Indians baseball from today. There's a nice breeze for the fans, but it is a sweat box up here. We'll take it though. Great day for baseball as Toffin fouls that one back. And 1-2. So a 1-2 count to Toffin. Godinez and Kevin Betancourt. Godinez has what pitch in mind that he wants to throw as he says no to the first 2 signals from Betancourt, and Toffin will foul that one off. The 1-2 from Godinez on the way.
And the 1-2 is swung on.
Sliced by Toffin, and another foul ball hit towards the Regina Red Sox bullpen area. Count remains 1-2. Toffin battling with Aaron Godinez, making the right-handed pitcher from California throw it all at him here. The 1-2. And another one sliced off by Toffin. Another foul ball.
I can't tell who's doing stats there for the Red Sox today. Perched just outside the dugout. And that just ricocheted off the netting. Almost cut him in the head. Still 1-2.
Aaron Godinez, the 1-2 pitch. Slider. And that just missed outside. That was close. That slider just bending in, but not in enough. 2-2. The youngster Toffin showing discipline beyond his years, holding off that pitch with 2 strikes against him. 2-2 pitch. Godinez goes to the heater and tries to get Toffin to chase low and away. Full count now, 3-2. Toffin leading off here for the Red Sox, going the distance with Godinez. 9th pitch of this exchange, and Godinez is going to get him with the high heater as Toffin goes down swinging. Aaron Godinez gives him the high ched, and that'll be the first strikeout of the game for the right-handed pitcher, Godinez. Tanner Stokey up now for the Sox. Stokey hits 261. From Arizona Christian, where he's a senior. Ground ball, a low-velocity grounder that Kevin Zarnecki picks up, gets the throw to first, and Kevin Zarnecki, not the everyday second baseman for the Swift Current Indians, but he bare-hands that one over to Fritzky, a dribbler. That's a tough play. And Kevin Zarnecki, home run last night, plays like that at second base. He's making a case for himself to be an everyday guy for the Swift Current Indians over these past 2 days. Zarnecki played second base last night and didn't even get one hit his way. So that's his first play at second base this season, and he made it a good one. Kevin Zarnecki, a 4-3 out, a dribbler that he just barehanded over to Reed Fritzky. So 0-1 the count to the big catcher for the Red Sox, Henry Rowland. Rowland from Augusta, Georgia, senior at Georgia State, 6'1", 215. Rowland, a 167 hitter, so it's what he does behind the plate that pays the bills. Ground ball hit to Jose Rojas, and in the glove off to first. He took Fritzky off the bag, but Reed applied the tag, and it's 3 up, 3 down as Rowland grounds out to the shortstop. 2 complete innings are in the books. The top of the third inning on the way. It's a 1-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox, but the Tribe will try and get it back and get on the sticks when we return with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball. It's a spicy one in the Queen City. Temperature touching 30 degrees, a gentle breeze blowing across the field, and the Swift Current Indians trying to heat up the bats here in the top of the third inning. They trail the Regina Red Sox by a score of 1-0. Tribe have 2 hits thus far, and they're going to go 9-1-2 here in the third. Reed Fritzky, Darren Koch, and Andrew Sauceda, the personnel who will step up to the plate and try and get the Swift Current Indians on the board. Reed Fritzky on the season, hitting .288. He had a good month of June for the Swift Current Indians at the dish. So Tyler Shumpert, the ace of the Regina Red Sox pitching staff, a record of 4-1 on the season in 5 starts. His first offering is a fastball inside to Fritzky, and 1-0 count. Fritzky hitting 9th in the Tribe batting order and playing first base today. The athletically inclined youngster awaiting the 1-0 pitch, and that'll be a fastball out, 2-0. To Fritter, and that one is hit high. Wait for it. There it is. So that'll be strike 1. Strike 2, fastball right across the plate. As Fritter hits one off the roof. 2-2. And that'll be strike 3 as Fritzky ahead of something off speed. Second K of the game for Tyler Shumpert, the starting pitcher for the Regina Red Sox. Darren Koch, who saw 1 pitch from Tyler Shumpert in his last at-bat, and he used it to drive it into right field with a single. First pitch, outside low. And pitched low and away to Darren Koch. Shumpert, a right-handed pitcher. Koch hitting from the left side of the plate. Hottest bat offensively at the plate right now for the Swift Current Indians. Koch, ground ball. And that's hit to Snyder at first, and the pitcher covering in time. And they get Koch. Tyler Shumpert had to hurry over to first to beat Koch. So 2 away for Andrew Sauceda. Sauceda struck out the last time he faced Tyler Shumpert. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. It's a 1-0 Regina Red Sox lead on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Tribe are going to take Monday and Tuesday off and then head to Lethbridge on Wednesday for a Canada Day doubleheader. That'll be a long day at Spitz Stadium for the Swift Current Indians, as it's a doubleheader, but the games are scheduled at 2:05 and 7:05. Always a big Canada Day event at Henderson Stadium. Well, Spitz Stadium now, the former Henderson Stadium. As a fastball to Sauceda pounds the zone. 1-1 the count to the Tribe left fielder. Next home game for the Swift Current Indians will be Thursday as they host these same Regina Red Sox. The 1-1. And that'll be strike 2 as a slider bends over the plate to Sauceda. The 1-2 pitch, just a little bit up to Sauceda. At Spitz Stadium, the Lethbridge Bulls have a 3-1 lead on Melville. That's in the bottom of 2. And yet to get underway, the Weyburn Beavers are in Medhat. Edmonton is in Moose Jaw. Andrew Sauceda's hitting a foul ball. And count remains 2-2 with 2 away. Nick Day standing in the on-deck circle. We'll see if we get to Nick here. Nobody on here and 2 down for Andrew Sauceda. As Tyler Shumpert, the righty, winds and fires. That one almost hits Sauceda. And Sauceda, after falling behind early, is going to go the distance with Shumpert. And swung on and missed. That'll be strike 3 as Sauceda goes down swinging. 3rd strikeout of the game for Shumpert. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's a 1-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We'll be back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
We got some promotional shenanigans here in Regina. They got the football toss in between innings. None of those kids tore an Achilles tendon making the throw, did they? It's all good. Tony Plater, who handles social media for the Regina Red Sox, says one of those kids may be the new starting quarterback for the Riders. It's not the celebration in Rider Nation today, and certainly wish the Saskatchewan Roughriders and Darian Durant all the best as they fall 0-1 and lose their starting quarterback. The 306 in a state of mourning today. Gabe Montero up now for the Red Sox. Montero from Puerto Rico, a .288 hitter on the year. And 0-1 the count to Montero. Aaron Godinez winds and delivers, and that's going to be a solid single for Montero as he lines one into right field. So the Red Sox get some offense from the number 9 hitter in their order as Montero, a strong single. And the Sox turn the order over. Second at bat of the game for Jordan Schultz, the native of Strasbourg, Saskatchewan. Bottom of the third inning, Red Sox looking to get a little bit of insurance as they lead the Swift Current Indians by a score of 1-0. Scoring in the bottom of first. Godinez checks the runner, delivers to the plate, just a little bit outside to Schultz, the big outfielder. Schultz singled the last time he was up. 1 for 1 in this one. Runner at first is Montero. Montero from Patillas, Puerto Rico. Godinez throws over to first. Montero safe. Just a little bit low to Schultz. 2-0 count. Aaron Godinez. 2-0 pitch and leaves that one up. 3-0 the count. Schultz will keep the lumber on his shoulder here and make Godey throw him a strike. Schultz hitting .253 on the year. 1 for 1 in this ball game. Schultz ahead 3-0, and he swings at the 3-0 pitch.
That's something you don't see too often. Jordan Schultz swinging at a 3-0, but fouls it.
And a big cut on the 3-0. First time this year I've seen that.
Now 3-1.
So 3-1. And Godinez outside to him. And Schultz will walk. Swinging at the 3-0 isn't going to make Schultz any friends on the Swift Current Indians. So Zach Weatherford up with nobody out and 2 on. Infield with their toes near the grass here as Weatherford's going to try and get that bunt down with 2 on and nobody out. Tries to push it down the first base line, and it goes south of that line. So 0-1 the count to Weatherford as he tries to small ball runners to second and third.
2 on, nobody out for the Red Sox.
Weatherford reached on a fielder's choice and subsequently scored for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first to give them their 1-0 lead as he was brought home by Bryson Shelton.
Long look in from Godinez.
Godinez
Checks the runner at second.
looks to second. Bunt is right in the glove of Godinez. They're going to try and get the runner at second. Rojas loses it, but staying put is Montero. So Weatherford tries to get the bunt down and ends up flying out to the pitcher. Tribe come close to turning a 1-6 double play there, but Brandon Vaughn up now. Vaughn lined out the last time he was up as he smoked one into the mitt of Nick Day, his last endeavor at the plate. So we'll see what Vaughn's going to do here with 1 out, not showing bunt this time, and 0-1 the count as Godinez pounds the zone. So 0-1 with runners on at first and second and 1 down here. Red Sox lead at 1-0 and threatening to pad their lead with Vaughn at the plate. Vaughn, a .213 hitter, number 3 batter in their order, and Godinez throws a strike. A few umpires in the stands at Curry Field disagree with that assessment, but 0-2 is what's on the scoreboard. So Vaughn steps out of the batter's box. He'll tighten up that swing here. And the 0-2 as Godinez winds and fires, low and away to Betancourt. Pitch in the dirt, and a good job by Betancourt to block it. Keep it in front of him and keep the runners at bay. 1-2. That internet should just work.
Listening back home in Tennessee. Glad to have you along, and here I know we can get a little bit of 2 to the Red Sox at DH. Two out, 2 on. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled into the words of the screen.
this is just...
And we'll do it again.
Count is 2-2 to Bryson Shelton. Rooms all at a... All right, we're back for a while, we hope. I think our streamer may have overheated. The unforgiving prairie sun is pounding our gear here in the broadcast booth. It's a spicy one here in Regina, and hopefully we'll maintain structural integrity on the webcast here for you. The Swift Current Indians did try and get some offensive going in the top of the fourth. Jose Rojas singled, but the Tribe ended up going 4 up, 3 down. So now here we are in the bottom of the fourth. Ground ball to Kevin Zarnecki. And that's in the glove and off to first for the 4-3. So Gabe Snyder grounds out to second base. Kevin Zarnecki looking sure-handed there in his second game here at second base. Kevin Zarnecki actually left the Swift Current Indians for an independent ball tryout and just returned last week. Played his way back into the lineup last night as he started at second base and hit a 3-run home run to propel the Swift Current Indians to a 4-1 lead. Game-winning RBI coming off the bat of Kevin Zarnecki. Jagger Toffin up now. He struck out to Aaron Godinez the last time these two faced each other, a .262 hitter on the season. Righty on lefty as Toffin fouls one off. And still a 1-0 Regina Red Sox lead on a hot prairie day here in the bottom of the fourth. Jagger Toffin hitting 6th in the Sox batting order, trying to provide some offense here and give the Sox a little bit more than a 1-run lead. Aaron Godinez. Aaron, anytime, any place on any amount of rest, Godinez. Last started earlier this week against the Lethbridge Bulls, game where he threw more than 100 pitches. Godinez just over 50 here in the bottom of the fourth.
Red Sox in the bottom of 4.
So 1-2 the count. Godinez winds and fires, and that'll get Toffin right in the leg. He wore it like a champ.
And he'll make the walk down to first.
As he takes a stray fastball right around the knee. Wearing one for the team there was Toffin. Tanner Stokey grounded out to Kevin Zarnecki in his last at-plate endeavor. Heck of a play by Kevin Zarnecki to get him as well. It was a low-velocity ground ball that he took on the run and bare-handed to first. And as Kevin Zarnecki found a spot in the Swift Current Indians lineup. Red Sox get that bunt down with 1 out and 1 on, and Godinez is just going to eat it, and it'll be a bunt single for Stokey. This pushed it towards third, and by the time Godinez tracked it down, there wasn't anything anyone could do about it. So that'll bring Henry Rowland up. Grounded out to Jose Rojas short the last time he stepped up to the plate. Swift Current Indians have some options here for outs. Runners on at first and second, 1 down. So Rowland 0 for 1 on the night and on the season, hitting 167. First pitch just misses outside. 1-0 the count to Rowland. Gabe Montero, shortstop on deck.
Senior at Georgia College from Augusta, Georgia.
The 1-0 from Godinez as he kicks and delivers. That's just a little bit south of the strike zone. And it'll be a 2-0 count. Tribe trying to keep the Regina Red Sox at bay here. They have a 1-0 lead and threatening for more here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 on and 1 out. Slider for strike 1. As Aaron Godinez offering up a pitch that had more movement than a big couple dancing to a fast song. And 2-1 the count. And the bunt is laid down by Rowland, and again unplayable as the runners had a good jump. And back-to-back bunt singles, and we've talked about it on Swift Current Indians baseball. When you get into those middle innings, the Tribe with the tendency to give up those big innings against. No damage on the scoreboard as of yet, but the Regina Red Sox threatening. They lead at 1-0, but 1 out, and the bases are loaded. The Swift Current Indians in their 14 losses throughout the year, often falling victim to that one bad inning, which tends to happen in the middle of the ball game, right where we are now. So Aaron Godinez and the Swift Current Indians, they're in trouble. They'll try and get out. First pitch is a fastball that misses just low. 1-0 the count to Montero, or 0-1 rather. Jordan Schultz on deck. He's got a single and a walk. Montero 1 for 1 on the afternoon, singling the last time he was up. Godinez delivers, just misses low. And Kevin Betancourt is going to pop out from behind the plate and go have a conference call with starting pitcher Godinez. So 2-0 the count to Montero, and Godinez, no doubter right down the middle for strike 1.
Over the plate, 2-1. The Red Sox shortstop.
Reed Fritzke, first baseman for the Swift Current Indians, with his toes pretty much on the infield grass, as the Tribe will want to keep this in front of them. Infield in, and there's a shot by Montero. Could be trouble, and that's going to one-hop Tyler Enns. 1 will score, 2 will score. And the Regina Red Sox kicking the door open as Gabe Montero has an RBI single that'll bring in 2. 3-0 Sox in the bottom of the 4th.
Also playing for the Regina Red Sox, our right fielder number 40, Jordan Schultz.
So Jordan Schultz up now with the Sox up 3. As they've put up a crooked number here, and the Tribe looking for an elusive second out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So Jordan Schultz, who's 1 for 1 with a walk. First pitch from Godinez just misses. And it's a 1-0 count. Next action for the Tribe after this stop in Regina is going to be a doubleheader in Lethbridge on Wednesday. Canada Day doubleheader. And then back at home Thursday hosting these Regina Red Sox as Jordan Schultz shows bunt. And 1-1. As Jagger Topfin and Tanner Stokey come in to score for the Sox moments ago. Hammered home by Gabe Montero. 1-1 pitch outside, and not chasing is the Strasburg native. So 2-1 the count with 1 down. As Aaron Godinez winds and delivers, swung on and missed as Schultz takes a big hack with cruel intentions.
2-2.
And that'll even things out 2-2. Schultz getting direction from the dugout before stepping back in for the 2-2 with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And his Regina Red Sox up 3 Cobb. 2-2 pitch, high fly ball. Andrew Sauceda in left field. Negotiates the Saskatchewan curve and makes the grab. So Schultz flies out to left. That'll bring Zach Weatherford up. Zach Weatherford has reached on a fielder's choice and scored. The last time he was up, he bunted one, but bunted it right back into the glove of Aaron Godinez. So 2 out now, still 2 on. The Regina Red Sox have put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the 4th, as they now lead the Swift Current Indians 3-0, and the Sox looking for more. Godinez to the plate, and fastball for strike 1.
1-1.
One of the DeVries brothers warming up in the Tribe bullpen. I believe that's Robbie. Eyes aren't what they used to be, and those two do look alike. That's Robbie warming up, number 32. So 2-1 the count to Weatherford. Weatherford hammers that foul towards the parking lot here in Regina. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away.
That's what that car alarm was throwing off the play-by-play team from Swift Current.
That was a good chuckle. Great game presentation here in Regina. It's one of the more exciting places to watch a ball game in the WNBL. For both the product on the field and off. They've done a good job here in Regina since their franchise started up in 2005. Some lean years being an expansion team, but they figured it out as a curveball is hit by Weatherford. Andrew Sauceda in left will river dance underneath that one and make the grab. So back-to-back hitters fly out to left field. That'll do it for the Regina Red Sox. They strand 2 but score 2. And a bit more of a deficit for the Swift Current Indians to make up. The top of the 5th coming up, and the Tribe need 3. We'll return shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. The old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
Well, the Regina Red Sox put 2 on the board in their half of the 4th inning, and now it's a 3-0 lead. And for the Swift Current Indians, Kevin Zarnicki, Kevin Betancourt, and Reed Fritzky due up for the Tribe here in the top of the 5th inning, as they'll try and take a bite into that Red Sox lead. 3-0 the score. So Zarnicki makes his way to the plate, flew out to center field the last time he was up. Zarnicki, 195 average on the year. And he got the 3 game-winning RBI last night. Top of the 7th, the game was tied at 1 in Yorkton, and Kevin Zarnicki with a 3-run tank to eventually give the Tribe a 4-1 lead. So Zarnicki hoping the offense comes in bunches as he drags one down the first base line, and he'll bunt his way on base. Zarnicki gets resourceful. A bunt single for the Tribe infielder. Zarnicki gets him on base. So KB up now. Kevin Betancourt, 245 on the season, 0 for 1 in this one. Kevin Zarnicki at first for Betancourt to work with. Reed Fritzky on deck. Zarnicki takes his lead, and Betancourt's going to try and get a bunt down. Doesn't pull away on that high offering, and it'll be 0-1 to KB. Joe Carnahan sends in the signals. Zarnicki takes his lead at first. The 0-1 pitch, not before Shumpert glares Zarnicki back to first. So count is 0-1. As Shumpert, with Kevin Zarnicki on the mind, makes another throw over to first. Shumpert delivers to the plate, and that slider gets away from him and dots Zarnicki right in the 22. So Betancourt hit by that pitch. 2 on, no one down, and Reed Fritzky up for the Tribe. Top of the order on deck, and that's going to bring Scotty Douglas out of the Regina Red Sox dugout. Whole infield will join this conference call. Got Kevin Zarnicki at second, Kevin Betancourt at first, and the Regina Red Sox strategizing how to deal with this scenario with Reed Fritzky up. Fritzky, a .286 hitter on the season, struck out the last time he was up to Shumpert. Home plate umpire Scott Mills is going to go bust up this get-together. So Scott Mills goes and busts up that party, and the Regina Red Sox will turn their attention to Reed Fritzky. Infield is playing in here. First and third baseman with their feet well on the infield grass. So Red Sox infield is in. Fritzky showing bunt. Pitch is in. Reed pulls away on that low and away offering. And 1-0 the count. So Reed Fritzky showing bunt and making no bones about it. One 1-0 pitch. Reed showing bunt. As Shumpert steps off the mound, glares Zarnicki back to second base. So Reed Fritzky, the number 9 hitter in the Tribe batting order, is going to try and get a bunt down. He's got Gabe Snyder right in his grill as Fritzky pulls away. Gabe Snyder, the first baseman, right in close on Fritter.
Red Sox in a little bit of trouble here with 2 on and nobody out. 2-0, the count to Fritzky. He'll step back in.
Fritzky showing bunt. Infielders back off a little bit, and the pitch is high and inside, and it'll be a 3-0 to Fritzky.
Ball 3 a little bit high.
Signals come in from Coach Joe Carnahan now with the count 3-0.
On first, Zarnecki on second, nobody out. Swift Current threatening.
So the Tribe down by 3. Fritzky represents the tying run, and Fritzky is going to be walked in 4 pitches to load the bases. And the top of the order, and Darren Koch up. And we'll see what Joe Carnahan elects to do with Darren Koch. Koch's hit for a cycle this year. Why not add a Grand Slam home run to the season? So the base is loaded. Kevin Zarnecki had a bunt single. Betancourt was hit by a pitch, and Reed Fritzky was walked. And 1-0 the count to Darren Koch. Koch 1 for 2 on the afternoon as he singled and grounded out. Bases loaded for the Swift Current Indians as Shumpert. 1-0 pitch. Koch gets a piece of it and spanks it into right field. 1 will score. Joe Carnahan will put the red light on Kevin Betancourt, but an RBI single for Darren Koch. And still nobody out. Tribe get on the board, and 3-1 the Red Sox now lead it as the Swift Current Indians nibble into that Sox lead.
And the bases will still be loaded with nobody out for Andrew Sauceda.
And things stay in a bases loaded, no out scenario for Sauceda.
We will get some action starting up now in the Red Sox bullpen. That pitch down in the dirt. Ball 1 to Sauceda. 0 for 2 tonight, a pair of strikeouts. Not quite sure who that is up there. Looks like it might be Cohen for Regina. That pitch goes back towards the screen.
And that's going to get through Roland. There's not a lot of distance between home plate and the backstop screen here in Regina, and that may have been a saving grace for the Regina Red Sox as Roland kicks up dust and keeps the Tribe at bay.
Nobody managed to score. Bases still loaded, the count 2-0.
So 2-0 to Sauceda.
The pitch.
Pitch is inside, 3-0 to Sauceda.
The Red Sox are in
Red Sox warming up a righty and a lefty. Nobody out here. Tribe knocking on the door. 3-1 the score.
the 3-0 to Sauceda.
And it'll be a 3-1 as Sauceda keeps the bat on his shoulder. So 3 balls and a strike now. Nick Day and his ominous .357 average on deck for the Swift Current Indians. Sauceda gets a piece of that, hits it to shallow center field. Zach Weatherford makes the grab, and not deep enough for a sac fly RBI. And Sauceda flies out to center field.
Get that ball back in. And so Sauceda goes down for out number 1.
So 1 down, and Nick Day at the plate. Bases loaded.
With a ground out and a flyout.
Nick Day hit his first home run of this WNBL season less than 24 hours ago in Yorkton. Just a nuke to left field.
1 in, 1 out.
And Nick Day now could alter the complexion of this ball game with 1 swing of the bat.
First pitch.
Shumpert inside today.
It's a 1-0.
1-0 the count today.
And there's now a couple
Betancourt at third, Fritzky at second, Darren Koch at first. Tribe have got one this inning already. They're looking for more with the score of 3-1. As Shumpert delivers today, and he was trying to put the Swift Current Indians ahead with that swing. But it's a swing and a miss, and 1-1. Day was thinking Ring Road with that swing. As Tyler Shumpert steps off, and he'll ponder what to throw Nick Day with the count 1-1. Shumpert deals. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by Roland. 2-1 the count today. Double-barreled action in the Red Sox bullpen. The 2-1 pitch as Day fouls that off himself and immediately regrets the decision to swing at that pitch. That evens things out at 2-2. So Nick Day steps out of the batter's box and takes an extra second to think about what he might see with the count 2-2. 1 out and the bases loaded. Swift Current Indians threatening. 3-1, the Red Sox lead it. Pitch is just low. Ball 4 brings the Swift Current Indians to within 1.
And a full count now to Nick Day.
Nick Day.
1 in, 1 out. The bases are loaded.
Awaiting the 3-2 pitch with 1 out.
Swung on and
Day gets a piece of it and just a big enough piece to stay alive in this exchange with Shumpert.
Bounces at the home plate area.
Tyler Shumpert has thrown just over 75 pitches.
Still a full count to Day, the third baseman for Swift Current.
So another 3-2 pitch forthcoming. Day's fought off a couple. The 3-2. Ground ball. Potential double play. The 5, the 4, and the 3.
5, 4, 3, and the Red Sox escape what looked like an awful situation here in the top of 5.
Tribe put 1 on the board. 3-1 Red Sox. Heading to the bottom of the 5th on Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Well, if there's 2 things that have just hammered the Swift Current Indians this year, it's that one bad inning against and leaving runners in scoring position. And the Tribe, with bases loaded and nobody out, were able to get 1 across the board, but just 1 before 3 outs were recorded. And the Swift Current Indians had that tough 4th inning against where they put up 2, so that's the kind of year it's been for the Swift Current Indians. Still plenty of time left in this one. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 3-1, the Regina Red Sox lead it. Sox will be looking for more. Brandon Vaughn due up for the Sox. Vaughn, Shelton, and Snyder. They'll try and give the Sox a little bit more than a 2-run lead here. Vaughn 0 for 2, lining out and flying out. He did hit one on a rope to Nick Day early in this contest. Couple hundred fans on hand here at Curry Field in Regina, enjoying what they're seeing. 3-1 baseball game, the Regina Red Sox leading it. As Aaron Godinez winds and delivers, and Vaughn shows bunt right away. So 1-0, ground ball, hit to Jose Rojas, and that's going to take a funny hop on Jose. So Rojas, who had to take that one on the run, unable to negotiate that hop. And it's 1 on and nobody out with Bryson Shelton up. 1 for 2. Shelton had that double that ended up scoring a run for the Red Sox in the first, as he was able to bring home Zach Weatherford. Aaron Godinez delivers outside. That'll be ball 1. 1-0 the count. Wind up and the delivery, and that'll bite the outside portion of the plate on Shelton.
For a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. You want us to call them all of them? I don't know. I maybe took about
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Curveball from Godinez is going to stay up.
2-1.
And that'll be 2-1 as Robbie DeVries limbers up in the Swift Current Indians bullpen.
Glad to have you along as well.
The live arm of Robbie DeVries may be deployed in this one. Aaron Godinez, just over 80 pitches, swing and a miss, and 2-2, the count to Bryson Shelton. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Wind up and the delivery, low and away from Godinez, and that'll be 3-2. Full count with Gabe Snyder on deck. Bryson Shelton, a .311 hitter, and the count 3-2 with a runner on at first.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Shelton. 1 on, nobody out. The pitch. Runner
And low and away, and he's going to walk him.
Brandon Vaughn didn't need to hurry as Shelton draws a walk.
So Gabe Snyder up now.
And there'll be 2 on with nobody out for Gabe Snyder.
Snyder, .328 average, atop the Regina Red Sox in that statistic. So the Red Sox with 2 on, nobody out, and the big bat of Gabe Snyder. Strutting his way to the dish as the sun beats down on Curry Field on a hot, dry afternoon. Wind up in the delivery, and Snyder, who hits well for average, showing bunt. And that'll be ball 1 as he pulled the lumber away with that slider coming in low. Snyder 0 for 2, flying out to left field, and he hit a ground ball at Kevin Zarnecki as well. So 1-0 the count. Godinez winds and delivers to Snyder, who's going to swing away at that offering. And 1-1 the count. Snyder showing bunt on the first pitch and taking a big cut at that one. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Snyder. Kevin Betancourt lines up on the inside part of the plate. Fly ball hit to center field. Tyler Enns makes the grab. A well hit ball by Snyder as he flies out to center field. Enns reading that shot well off the head of the bat. So Jagger Toffin, who struck out and been hit by a pitch. First pitch, he's going to get that bunt down towards the third baseman, Nick Day, and that's foul. Just pushing that bunt foul. It'll be 0-1 to Toffin. Toffin 262 average. Gets the signals from the dugout. And 0-1 the count with 1 out and runners on at first and second. Red Sox lead at 3-1. Looking for more here. Godinez, there's a shot to left field. Andrew Sauceda's got to hurry, and he'll make the grab for the second out. Second out. And the Swift Current Indians not out of the woods yet, but can breathe a little bit easier. Just a little bit. So second baseman Tanner Stokey up. He had a bunt single the last time he was at the plate. 2 out now. Kevin Betancourt behind the plate, letting his teammates know 2 down here. So runners on at first and second, now 2 away. Jose Rojas doing what he can to get in the head of the runner at second base, and they're going to try and get the runner as Betancourt makes the throw all the way across. So 0-1 the count. As Aaron Godinez looks the runner at second. Fastball offering as that's sent over top of everyone. Foul. So fouled off to Stokey, who hits 261. Catcher Henry Rowland on deck. We'll see if we get to him here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Aaron Godinez.
2 on, 2 out. The 0-2.
Outside. 0-2 pitch is outside.
1-2.
Brandon Vaughn at second, reaching on air. At first, walking. 2 outs since they found their way on base. 1-2 pitch to Stokey coming up. As Aaron Godinez and Kevin Betancourt agreeing on what pitch to deploy. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the Tribe getting themselves in a bit of a jam, but then they get out of it and strand a couple as Stokey swings at the high fastball. 5 complete innings in the books. The Swift Current Indians trail by 2. It's a 3-1 Red Sox lead. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Jeff Cito is going to come in and play second base for the Regina Red Sox, subbing out Tanner Stokey. Around the Wimble in Lethbridge, the Bulls beating up on the Melville Millionaires. It's a 6-1 Lethbridge lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. And yet to get underway, the Weyburn Beavers are in Medicine Hat to take on the Mavericks, and the Edmonton Prospects will play another game in Moose Jaw against the Miller Express. So Tyler ends up now. 4-5-6 ends Rojas Ackerman due up for the Swift Current Indians. Top of the 6th inning, Tribe trail 3-1 as Tyler Shumpert winds and delivers, ends, gets the bunt down. It goes right back to the pitcher, and the throw to first is just in time. Enns came close to legging that out. He's got wheels, but he'll ground out to the pitcher as Enns tries to get resourceful to get himself on base. That'll bring Rojas up, who's 2 for 2 in this one.
Rojas, who's 2 for 2 tonight, pair of singles.
Couple singles for Jose in this one. Nate Ackerman on deck. Ackerman's reached on a fielder's choice and flown out. Jose Rojas, 2 for 2.
3-1, Regina leads it here in the top of 6.
309 hitter on the year is Jose. As Tyler Shumpert winds and delivers to Rojas, and that'll just miss low and away. And 1-0 with 1 down, the count to Rojas. Tyler Shumpert,
The 1-0.
starting pitcher for the Red Sox, winds and delivers. Rojas hits that deep, and that is going to one-hop the wall. Rojas rounding second. He's going to head for third. Hurry, Jose. He stands up, and it's a triple for Rojas. A ball that rocketed off the bat head and one-hopped the wall in right field, and Jose Rojas has tripled to lead off for the Swift Current Indians here in the top of the 6th. 1 down. And Nate Ackerman at the plate. Ackerman, the team leader in RBIs, has Jose at third to work with now. Ackerman represents the tying run. Rojas at third. If you keep your eye on Jose Rojas, he's well aware of the fact that he's in the peripheral vision of the pitcher Shumpert, and he'll do anything he can to get his attention there. Count 0-1 to Ackerman. And that's going to hit Nate. So runners on the corners with Kevin Zarnecki up. Zarnecki's flown out and had a bunt single. Red Sox warming up Jeremy Sylvester in their bullpen. Right-handed pitcher who the Swift Current Indians have seen a couple times this year. So Kevin Zarnecki up. And does Zarnecki have some more lightning in his bat? And can lightning strike twice? As Shumpert tries to get the Swift Current Indians to tip their hand there. Kevin Zarnecki last night in the top of the 7th in a 1-1 ball game hit a 3-run home run to give the Swift Current Indians all the lead they would need. They would eventually win 4-1. Does Zarnecki have that magic twice? First pitch is just a bit outside. 1-0. Ross dancing down the third base line as he is wont to do.
1-0. Count to Zarnecki.
So a 1-0 count to Kazar. Throw over to first. Ackerman slides in safe. So the Swift Current Indians, as we get late in this ball game, down by 2. A key at bat here. Zarnecki with a shot to center field. That's hit deep. Hit back. Underneath that, making the catch is Weatherford, but tagging up and scurrying home is Jose Rojas. So Kevin Zarnecki flies out to center field, but it's a sac fly RBI to bring home Jose. And the Swift Current Indians are within 1. So Kevin Betancourt as the Swift Current Indians come to within 1. Zarnecki drilling one deep moments ago. Sac fly RBI. So Tribe need 1. 2 out. Betancourt has flown out. Pitch in his previous trips to the plate. Ground ball hit to the third baseman. And Vaughn will get it to second base to Jeff Cito. Swift Current Indians get 1 on the board.
But Swift Current gets another one.
And the Tribe now to within 1. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's a 3-2 Red Sox lead. We're back shortly with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
So RDV in for the Swift Current Indians as DeVries relieves Aaron Godinez. Godinez went 5, allowing 6 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. He walked 2 and struck out 2 while facing 25 batters. So the elder DeVries coming in to pitch for the Swift Current Indians, older brother Robbie as opposed to younger brother Colby. Robbie on the year, 8 appearances, none of them starts, all in relief. He's worked 9 innings. 7 hits, 7 runs, 2 of them earned. He's walked 2 and struck out 8. He's 0-1 on the year with an ERA of 2. Robbie DeVries from Ripon, California. Warming up, throwing to Kevin Betancourt, who's from the same part of the country as DeVries, just down the road in Modesto. So Liam Shabata coming into pinch hit for the Red Sox, who are looking for a little bit more offense here. Shabata coming into pinch hit where catcher Henry Rowland was in the lineup. So Shabata. Ground ball hit right back to Robbie DeVries, and he'll make the leisurely throw to first to take care of Shabata, who grounds out to the pitcher. So Gabriel Montero up now. Montero 2 for 2 in this ball game. 288 on the year. Montero singled, and he had an RBI single that brought in 2 runs. He's been the difference maker in this one for the Regina Red Sox, as back in the 4th inning he hammered in those 2 runs. Robbie DeVries, the hard-throwing right-hander, goes fastball low. And 1-0 the count. As Robbie DeVries, 1-0 pitch inside. Montero stretches out of the way of that offering. It's Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Hope you're enjoying the webcast wherever you may be. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action from Curry Field in Regina. Swift Current Indians will have the day off tomorrow and also have Tuesday off. Their next action will be a double dip for Canada Day in Lethbridge. We'll have Full Line Ag baseball for you for those 2 7-inning ball games as DeVries, 3-0 pitch. As Montero makes DeVries throw him a strike, and he obliges. 3-1 the count. 3-2 the lead for the Regina Red Sox, and that fastball is high and inside to Montero, and he'll walk. Gabe Montero on-base percentage of 1,000 in this one. Couple hits, couple RBIs, and a walk for Montero. Respectable afternoon for the number 9 hitter. Top of the order, and Jordan Schultz up now. Schultz has singled, walked, and flew out to left field. Robbie DeVries with Montero at first. Schultz is going to show bunt with 1 out. And he pulls the lumber away for ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Robbie DeVries looks the runner at second. Winds and delivers. Montero in motion. Throw to second is not in time. Stolen base for Montero. That's stolen base number 7 for Montero, and he hasn't been caught yet. Nimble on the base paths is the native of Puerto Rico. Advances a runner into scoring position for the hometown Red Sox. 2-0 the count to Jordan Schultz. The pitch from DeVries. Inside, into the glove of Rojas. They get the out at first. That'll be 2 out. So a runner advances to third in that scenario, but 2 out. And Zach Weatherford up. Weatherford, for the game, has reached on a fielder's choice and also flown out a couple times. Scored a run for the Red Sox as well. Robbie DeVries into pitch. Swift Current Indians warming up one of their new arrivals in A.J. McElderry, the left-hander, in the bullpen.
Weatherford reached on the fielder's choice, scored back in the first, and is blown up twice since then.
2 out now. Brandon Vaughn on deck. DeVries, fastball low and away, and it's 2-0 count. Robbie DeVries, 2-0 pitch, and that'll be strike one. Fastball, it pounds the zone, and 2-1 the count. Robbie DeVries, the lanky right-hander, winds and delivers. Off the handles of the bat by Weatherford. Inside.
Center fielder for the Red Sox, and Zach Weatherford over the last little while really cemented his place in the starting lineup.
So 2-2 the count to Weatherford. Kevin Betancourt moves to the outside part of the plate. That pitch low and away. And Weatherford lost track of the count and was ready to take his base, but one more of those, Zach. So 3-2 the count. The 3-2 pitch, and there's a shot by Weatherford just over the glove of Kevin Zarnecki. Montero will come in to score, and it's an RBI single for Weatherford. And now a 4-2 Red Sox lead here in the bottom of the 6th. So Brandon Vaughn up after Weatherford hammers home a 2-0 RBI.
And the batter now, Brandon Vaughn.
So Robbie DeVries, quick look over at Weatherford at first. Checking the runner is DeVries. So Montero, a difference maker in this game, a single. An RBI single that brought in 2, and then a walk, a stolen base, and he came around to score. So Robbie DeVries, fastball for strike one in this exchange with Vaughn. 0-1 the count. Bryson Shelton on deck. So 4-2, the Red Sox lead it. DeVries gives them the gas, and that'll be strike two. Vaughn behind that fastball from DeVries. So the 0-2.
The 0-2 is a throw over to first. Weatherford takes a stride back in, didn't have much of a lead. But DeVries still keeps him in check.
And with the count 0-2, runner in motion. And Betancourt will just eat that. And 1-2 the count. Swipe bag for Zach Weatherford.
Now is tied with Montero again for the team lead. This time both have 7.
Weatherford swipes bag number 7 on the season for him. He's been caught once. DeVries delivers. High fly ball. Reed Fritzke may have a play, and he just ran out of real estate as that one went over the fence.
Right at the close end.
It was close for Fritzke, but
Still 1 ball and 2 strikes.
so 1-2 the count to Vaughn. Runner at second is Weatherford. 4-2 the lead for the Regina Red Sox. Sox 11-10 on the regular season.
The 1-2 swung on.
There's another one hit towards the same area. Just a little bit more over the fence.
There's souvenir for the fan or two as they scramble after that one.
A.J. McElderry, the lefty, good to go in the Swift Current Indians bullpen should they elect to bring him in.
2 out. The count 1-2.
And DeVries is going to look the runner, and he's going to summon Kevin Betancourt for a mound visit.
Reminder, Red Sox fans, Red Sox next home game is this Friday. Now goes in town, July 3rd.
So a quick chat between pitcher and catcher.
We never did quite get to look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll take a quick look at that right now. It's 6-1. Lethbridge leading Melville. That game in Lethbridge. In the bottom of 6, and the only other
So 1 and 2, the count.
in the WNBL. 2 more tonight. Weyburn at Medicine.
DeVries and Brandon Vaughn, who hits third in the Red Sox order.
That pitch comes in and evens the count at
And Vaughn, a .213 hitter on the season. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Runner on at second.
2-2 to Vaughn.
As Robbie DeVries, the 2-2 pitch. High fastball.
Red Sox third base.
Full count to Vaughn.
Here for Brandon Vaughn. 2 out. 1 in.
So 3 and 2.
Regina, they lead at 4-2.
As Robbie DeVries, the 3-2 pitch. Left it up.
For ball 4, and Vaughn after
And Joe Carnahan is going to make his way out of the dugout. And he is likely going to be summoning A.J. McElderry from the Tribe bullpen.
Hey, Red Sox fans, you got Hunter on and first on one stop by home plate captain.
that will be a operation for the Sox bullpen pitching change for Swift Current coming up next. Red Sox.com.
This will be the first appearance of the season for the newly acquired McElderry. Joined the team late this week. Has thrown a couple bullpens. He's a lefty.
You guys know who this is?
A.J. McElderry.
Number
27?
27?
I think.
If you could turn, that would be nice.
No, 30. I don't know if he's 30 or not. Yep, number 30.
Yeah.
A.J. McElderry, crafty lefty, comes in. Wearing Cody Hovdestad's number 30. So McElderry coming in, making his Swift Current Indians debut. Left-handed pitcher. Looks to have some velocity on his fastball. So there's 2 down for AJ. And runners on at first and second.
McElderry. Like the berry on the tree. Well, that's what it's got. McElderry.
I thought it was
Back in Regina, pitching change for Swift Current. That's the end of the day for DeVries. Final stats here on this segment. That's right. Berry. Or Berry, depending on how the pronouncer goes.
AJ McElderry,
McElderry. 23 pitches.
Indiana State pitcher.
You know what? For DeVries, he goes 2/3 of an inning.
So McElderry comes in. Bryson Shelton will be the first hitter that he'll have to contend with. So McElderry in for the Tribe as DeVries went 2/3 of an inning. 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 2 in facing 5 batters. So Bryson Shelton, a tall task for McElderry.
So is it a B? Just McElderry.
As A.J. McElderry. Fastball just misses up. Shelton, a .311 hitter. 2 on and 2 out.
First pitch comes in for ball 1.
As McElderry
Left-hander.
looks the runner, and the lefty winds and delivers. Paints that outside corner. Lefty on lefty matchup here.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1 the count.
I told him, figure out Scott Mills' strike zone.
As McElderry looks the runner at second.
1-1. The pitch.
Winds and delivers and just misses a little bit low.
Side. 2 balls, 1 strike.
So 2-1 the count
2 on, 1 in.
to Vaughn.
For Regina. Sheldon, 1 for 2 tonight with a
McElderry
double.
and Betancourt.
And a walk.
agree on a pitch. And McKeldery's going to wind and deliver. Fastball, just missed low. So 3-1 the count. Bryson Shelton at the plate, Gabe Snyder on deck. Some meat in the Red Sox order for the Tribe to contend with, down 4-2. Here in the bottom of the sixth as McKeldery finds the strike zone, 3-2. So the count is full. McKeldery will get set for pitch number 6 of this exchange with Shelton, pardon me. McKeldery winds and delivers. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He got him. One batter faced and one strikeout for A.J. McKeldery as he gets the Swift Current Indians out of a jam. 6 innings in the book. Top of the 7th coming up. We're back with the Tribe on the sticks and Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
The old O's.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
So Garrett Hall coming in catch for the Regina Red Sox after Henry Rowland was pinch hit for. And for the Swift Current Indians, 9-1-2. Top of the 7th. It'll be Fritzky, Koch, Sauceda due up for the Swift Current Indians here in Regina. On Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Tyler Shumpert, starting pitcher for the Regina Red Sox, still going. Shumpert on the afternoon, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 3. He's faced 26 Swift Current Indians hitters. Reed Fritzky is going to be number 27 for him. As Shumpert winds and delivers, and pitch number 86 is a strike to Fritzky. As looked like Reed was in front of a changeup, and 0-1 the count. 4-2, the Red Sox lead it as the teams traded runs in their half of the 6th. Strike 2, and Shumpert looking to get better as this game gets longer, ahead of Reed Fritzky 0-2. Shumpert winds and delivers. Fritzky fouls it off. And count will remain 0-2 to Reed. Darren Koch on deck.
My name is Brady Knight. Glad to have you along on a hot, sunny, clear afternoon here in Regina.
So the 0-2 pitch.
The 0-2.
And that's going to be strike 3 as Tyler Shumpert catches Fritzky looking. Fritzky struck out, walked, and struck out again in his 3 at-bats, and that'll bring Darren Koch up now. Koch 2 for 3 with an RBI in this one for the Tribe. Nobody on for him. So 1 out, top of the 7th. First pitch to Koch. Takes a big hack, and it'll be 0-1. Andrew Sauceda on deck for the Swift Current Indians. Tribe played a doubleheader in Yorkton yesterday. They lost the first one 6-0, won the second one 4-1. So Swift looking to make it 2 in a row, but Regina Red Sox have other plans and lead this game 4-2.
They will hit the road this week.
There's a lot of fans finding shade at Curry Field here in Regina.
For games on Tuesday
30 degrees here in the capital city of Saskatchewan. Next action for the Swift Current Indians is that Canada Day doubleheader in Lethbridge, and we'll have full line ag Swift Current Indians baseball for you for both ends of the doubleheader. First one at 2:05. Doubleheader games, the second one usually isn't scheduled. They usually just say a half hour after the first one, but the second one is scheduled for 2:05. So 2:05 or 7:05 rather, the second game is Koch, ground ball. It's foul. So that'll be our next full line ag Indians baseball broadcast. Game number 1 of 2 in Lethbridge at 2:05, and then the second game at 7. And then the next home game for the Tribe will be Thursday when they host these Regina RedSox. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, and Koch will get a walk. So Sauceda, who's 0 for 3 up now, he's struck out twice. We'll see what he's learned from his previous 3 at-bats facing Tyler Shumpert. Shumpert's pitched a heck of a game for the Regina RedSox.
Currently 0 for 3 here tonight, though. A pair of strikeouts and a fly out. Shumpert checks the runner, Koch at first. First pitch.
Garrett Hall in to catch for the Red Sox as that breaking ball goes into his glove after Sauceda swung and missed. 0-1 the count to the Swift Current Indians left fielder. So the 0-1, and Shumpert looks Koch over at first.
Back towards the bag at first. As previously mentioned, Red Sox will start their last major homestand of the year next Friday. They'll kick it off against Melville. And then a pair of games against
So 0-1 the count. Tyler Shumpert closing in on 90 pitches, delivers to Sauceda, and that's strike 2. 0-2. Nick Day on deck, 1 down and 1 on for the Swift Current Indians. Garrett Hall, catcher for the Red Sox, sends in the signals. Runner is checked at first.
Nobody throwing down in the Red Sox dugout or in the Red Sox bullpen, but you guys standing up.
So 0-2, Sauceda reaches and sends it into the screen.
Still 0-2.
And 0-2, the count remains to Arizona's Andrew Sauceda.
Nick Day stands on deck. 1 out, 1 on for Swift Current. They trail 4-2 here in the top of 7.
As Tyler Shumpert
Long look in from Shumpert.
winds and delivers, Sauceda gets a piece.
Back and having a long look at Shumpert here is Sauceda.
And that'll keep things at 0-2.
Still 0-2.
Sauceda fouling off the last 3.
Pitch way
Outside, and Andrew doesn't chase. So count will be 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. To the left fielder for
We're in the top of the 7th inning, and it's a 4-2 Regina Red Sox lead here on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Live from Curry Field in Regina.
right to left across the outfield. That one
Pitch up.
high as they were
There was some anticipation that Darren Koch may be in motion, but Koch staying put.
he was maybe going to move, but
Pitch out. Koch stays put. And 1-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Or 2-2 rather. As Shumpert, now Koch in motion. Breaking pitch. Sauceda strikes out, but Koch will swipe his second bag of the game.
And Koch will be in with stolen base number 5 on the
So they try to pull off the hit and run.
6 yards one earlier tonight.
And stolen base number 7 on the season and second of the game for Darren Koch. That'll bring Nick Day to the plate with 2 out and a runner in scoring position for him. Nick Day 0 for 3. Hottest Swift Current Indians hitter, you could argue, coming into this game is Nick Day. His first week with the team has been a good one, but 0 for 3 thus far is Nick Day. 357 average coming into this one. And Day's going to get hit, and he's not happy about it at all.
With that at all, hurls the bat back towards
Day throws the bat back, and the home plate umpire is going to walk with him to first, as Day wasn't too happy about wearing one in the chest.
And everybody will reset as Nick Day. He is the third batter to get hit by a pitch tonight by
So Tyler Enns up now.
Tyler Shumpert.
Shumpert, third Swift Current Indians player that he's hit with a pitch. And the pitching coach for the Regina Red Sox is going to go out and have a chat with Tyler Shumpert. They've been warming up a few arms in the Red Sox bullpen. Looks like Shumpert will stay in this one. And the pitching coach, Thompson, is going to keep Shumpert in. Tyler Enns steps up to the plate.
4-2, Regina leads it. We're in the top of 7. 2 out.
Enns 0 for 3 on the afternoon.
And Tyler Enns will step up to the plate.
So Tyler Enns with 2 out and 2 on here. We're in the top of the 7th. First pitch finds the strike zone as Shumpert gets closer to 100 pitchers on the game. Actually, he just threw his 100th a few ago. So 0-1 to Enns. Darren Koch, who walked at second and stole, and Nick Day, who was hit by a pitch at first.
1 ball and 1 strike. Thank you for that little bit of breeze still circulating around Curry Field.
So 1-1 the count to Enns. Jose Rojas on deck, 2 away 7th. Tying run represented at first base by Nick Day. Ends with a shot and a well-hit ball that'll be at least a single. Koch being sent home. 1 will score. Nick Day will stand up at third, and Tyler Enns will slide in with a double. And the lead is cut to 1 for the Regina Red Sox as Tyler Enns an RBI double that scores 1. And the tying run represented by Nick Day at third now with Jose Rojas up. Rojas is singled, and tripled in this one. And Scotty Douglas is going to come out and summon a lefty to deal with Jose Rojas. And that'll be it for Tyler Shumpert. Heck of a game for Shumpert. 6 2/3 innings of work. Hit off of 7 times, 3 runs, all of them earned. Walked 2, struck out 5, hit 3, and faced 30 batters. So a lefty coming in for Regina. Brady, who's this? Brady. Who's this?
No clue. 1 second.
I got it zoomed on and then you watch. I can't see in here very good.
So the Red Sox bringing in a left-handed pitcher, and that's going to be Kendall Daniels, a local product from right here in Regina, who's going to try and stop the Swift Current Indians' comeback. Swift Current Indians have seen Daniels. He got some time on the mound the last time Swift was in Regina. Part of a game that was pitched by committee by the Red Sox. So Daniels coming in relief, the lefty, as he warms up. So Daniels coming in, 10 innings of work, all of them in relief, or 10 appearances rather, all in relief, 8 2/3 innings. He's been hit off of 7 times, 2 runs, both of them earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 5. He's 1-1 on the year with 1 save and an ERA of 2.07. Actually, 2 saves on the year for Daniels. Got to get our facts straight here. So Kendall Daniels with runners on second and third, and the Swift Current Indians trailing 4-3. So Jose Rojas steps up to the plate. So Rojas gets set to dig in here. Nick Day at third. Tyler Enns at second.
7 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 1-1 record, 2.07 ERA.
Rojas thought about the first offering from the lefty Daniels and holes off 0-1.
Strike number 1 to Rojas. 2 on, 2 out, 1 in for Swift Current here in the
Swift Current Indians, the tying run represented by Nick Day at third. Tyler Enns, who doubled moments ago to score a run at second. Jose Rojas at the plate. 1-1 the score. And Rojas 3 for 3 on the night, 2 singles and a triple.
0-1-1.
Just outside as we go lefty on lefty here. And that pitch going all the way across the plate. 2-1 the count to Rojas. The Swift Current Indians RBI leader, Nate Ackerman, waits on deck. Top of the 7th. Regina Red Sox trying to get out of a jam here. Tying run just a few feet from home plate. Can the Tribe get him there with 2 outs? Curveball stays up on Rojas. And it'll be a 3-1 count.
3 balls and 1 strike now to Rojas.
Nate Ackerman 0 for 2, and he's been hit by a pitch. He waits on deck.
1 in, 2 out for Swift Current. They're trailing 4-3, but threatening here in the top of 7. That pitch
Rojas, high fly ball.
mile and a half high.
And Snyder gets underneath it and makes the grab.
Makes a grab and puts it
So Rojas flies out to the first baseman.
number 7.
Tribe get 1 on the board, but strand a couple. Bottom of the 7th coming up. It's a 4-3 Red Sox lead. Tribe in the field, and A.J. McElderry on the mound when we return with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
Smart girl.
A.J. McElderry getting set for his 2nd inning of work in relief for the Swift Current Indians. Indiana State, left-handed pitcher. First game with the Swift Current Indians. So leading off for the Regina Red Sox, Gabe Snyder. Snyder, Toffin, and Cito due up for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th. 4-3, the Swift Current Indians are trailing. Red Sox leading 4-3. And trying to give themselves some insurance as we get later into this contest. So Gabe Snyder at the plate now. Snyder 0 for 3 for the Red Sox. And that doesn't happen to him very often. Snyder 328 on the year. Ground ball hit to Kevin Zarnicki, and he absorbs that one into the breadbasket and gets the throw to Fritzky at first. So Snyder grounds out to the second baseman for the 2nd time tonight, this afternoon. Jagger Toffin up. He's struck out, been hit by a pitch, and flown out to Andrew Sauceda. Toffin 262 on the year. Couple dingers, too, for the youngster. A.J. McElderry, lefty on lefty, as Toffin takes a big swing, and that's fouled into the paraphernalia of Kevin Betancourt, the Tribe catcher. So 0-1 the count. Warming up on deck is Jeff Cito, coming on in relief. McElderry, fastball, that bunt is down, and Nick Day will grab it, and they won't be able to get the throw to first in time. So Jagger Toffin gets KG and drops down a bunt single with nobody on and 1 out. And that'll bring Jeff Cito to the dish. 295. Tanner Stokey started at second base, but Cito came on to pinch hit for him. A.J. McElderry has a good look at the runner on at first before throwing the gas to Cito. And 0-1 the count. Runner on at first is Toffin after he bunt singled his way there. Ground ball, and that'll take a funny bounce on Jose Rojas, and galloping all the way to third base is going to be Toffin. So a ground ball hit towards Jose Rojas, and it took a hometown hop on Jose. So runners on the corners now. Jeff Cito ruled with the hit there. Scored officially. So runners on the corners. The Regina Red Sox threatening with 1 down here. And Garrett Hall hitting now for the Red Sox. He fouls 1 off. Hall hitting .241 on the year. Henry Rowland started behind the plate and was pinch hit for earlier this game, and Hall coming in as the defensive substitution, now hitting now.
Runners on the corners with 1 out. Nothing in 1 the count to Garrett Hall.
Garrett Hall.
That one comes in high.
Watches that pitch cross the plate at about chin level.
1-1.
And 1-1 the count. Driving a bit of a jam here with runners on the corners and only 1 out. A.J. McElderry looks the runner, winds and delivers. That'll be strike 2. McElderry with a lively fastball, throwing it for strikes. So 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Hall.
McElderry looks the runner at first, winds and delivers to the plate. Hall, fly ball, hit to Nate Ackerman in right field. Nate zeroes in and makes the catch. And that's going to hold Toffin at third.
Toffin's not going to be able to go anywhere. And so there will be 2 down with runners on the corners for Montero.
So Gabe Montero up. Montero with a single, an RBI single that brought in 2 and a walk. It's been a productive afternoon for the native of Puerto Rico. So 2 out, runners on the corners. 4-3 the score. The Regina Red Sox lead it. They're threatening for more in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch from McElderry is a strike. McElderry going right after the number 9 hitter, Montero. Jordan Schultz on deck.
First, Toffin at second. Pardon me, at third.
Looking the runner at first is McElderry. He focuses on the plate for strike 2 as AJ's throwing strikes in his Tribe debut.
Scott Mills. Nothing in 2 to the Red Sox shortstop.
So 0-2 the count. McElderry to the plate. Just missed outside. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and unsuccessfully trying to frame that one up with Betancourt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners
So the 1-2 pitch forthcoming. A.J. McElderry looks the runner at first, goes to the plate. Ground ball hit to Kevin Zarnicki. That's in the glove and off to first. And that'll do it for the Regina Red Sox. So they strand a couple, the Red Sox do. The Swift Current Indians get some key outs with runners in scoring position. 7 innings complete in the books. It is a 4-3 Regina Red Sox lead. Top of the 8th on the way with full line ag baseball.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians Baseball. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action from Curry Field in Regina. Ackerman, Zarnecki, Betancourt due up for the Swift Current Indians. In the top of the 8th inning, the Tribe trail 4-3 to the Red Sox.
4-3, Regina leads, and 4 Swift Current here at the top of the 8th. It's Ackerman.
So top of the 8th, Nate Ackerman will try and make some noise.
4, 6, 7, and 8 in the order. First pitch.
Swift Current Indians have runs in the last 3 innings, as they have put up ones in 5, 6, and 7. Red Sox had a 2-run 4th, and also had singles in the 1st and 6th. Well hit ball by Nate Ackerman. That rockets off the bat head, hit back off the top of the wall. Ackerman coming to within a foot of going yard, but it'll be a double for Big Nate. So Nate Ackerman launching one off the bat head. And Nate Ackerman about a foot short of a dinger. Now at second base. Ackerman represents the tying run. Kevin Zarnecki at the plate. Zarnecki 1 for 3 with a bunt single. So Zarnecki lefty on lefty here, as Kendall Daniels came in last inning to relief Tyler Shumpert. So Ackerman takes his lead at second. So Zarnecki is going to have to wait a little bit for the first pitch of this exchange. Kevin Zarnecki, a sac fly RBI already in this game. And stepping off is Daniels. So Zarnecki's flown out, a bunt single and a sac fly RBI. (4-3), the Regina Red Sox lead it. Nate Ackerman, who represents the tying run at second, shot by Zarnecki. Cito, the second baseman, stops it and gets the throw to first for the 4-3. Ackerman does advance to third, though, as Kevin Zarnecki grounds out to the second baseman, as Jeff Cito does a barrel roll to get Zarnecki. So Nate Ackerman at third, the tying run within a few feet, and Scotty Douglas is going to come out. And they may be bringing in a righty to face Kevin Betancourt here, and that looks like the scenario, as Kendall Daniels is going to be given the hook, and Jeremy Sylvester, a right-handed pitcher, is going to come in for the Regina Red Sox. Daniels, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, or 1 hit rather. These 3 hitters. So Jeremy Sylvester is going to come in now and warm up for the Regina Red Sox. And we'll give Sylvester a chance to warm up for the Regina Red Sox, and we'll be back shortly with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Old saying goes,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
well, in this digital age, it's not what you know or who you know, but who knows you. If you're in business and want to be noticed, get in touch with Snowstreaker Media.
Websites, social media, video production, creative writing.
Trust Snowstreaker to tell your stories in ways that will get everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
The Hearing Place is
The old saying goes,
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, The Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
So Regina product Jeremy Sylvester comes in to throw for the Red Sox. Sylvester on the year, this will be his 8th appearance. He's worked 8 2/3 innings, hit off of 10 times. 6 runs, 2 of them earned. He's walked 6 and struck out 5. And he has a 2.07 ERA. He's a local product from right here in Regina. Jeremy Sylvester getting set to work against Kevin Betancourt as Scotty Douglas brings in a righty to face the righty hitter Betancourt and Reed Fritzke on deck. Tying run at third base for the Swift Current Indians. Nate Ackerman just a few feet away from tying this one up. Swift Current Indians haven't had a lead yet in this one. They trail 4-3. So Jeremy Sylvester brought in. Sox are warming up another righty as well. So Sylvester, first pitch is a fastball strike to Betancourt. 0-1 is the count. So 0-1 the count. 1 down. Line drive foul by Betancourt. Lewis Cohen warming up.
There's somebody down there, I wasn't sure who it was, but they were jamming out to the YMCA during the 7th inning stretch.
So Lewis Cohen warming up in the bullpen for the Regina Red Sox.
0-2 right now, the count to Betancourt. The pitch.
KB watches that curveball drop outside. 1-2 the count. Reed Fritzke on deck. Betancourt represents the number 8 hitter in the Tribe batting order. Nate Ackerman represents the tying run. He's at third base. Count 1-2 with 1 out. Tribe haven't led this game as the Regina Red Sox put up a run in the bottom of the first. They've had the lead ever since. Betancourt reaches and stays alive in this exchange with Sylvester. And count remains 1-2 to Betancourt. So Betancourt steps out of the batter's box and takes an extra second to think about what he might see from Sylvester. With the count 1-2 with 1 down.
1-2 to Betancourt.
Sylvester from his belt. Betancourt fouls it off. That goes into the Sox bullpen. And count remains 1-2 to KB.
Still 1-2.
Kevin Betancourt with the tying run at third. Can the Swift Current Indians plate him? 1 out, 1 on.
The 1-2 swung on.
Shot by Betancourt, another foul. As he drills it again towards the bullpen, and Betancourt, first batter faced for Jeremy Sylvester, and Betancourt making Sylvester throw everything at him. Wiry righty Lewis Cohen warming up in the Red Sox bullpen. In front of just under 500 fans here in Regina for this matinee affair. The 1-2. Betancourt reaches, but that gets past the catcher, and Ackerman is going to gallop home and tie the game. It's a 4-4 ball game, as that breaking ball got away from the catcher Hall, and Nate Ackerman able to come in to score. And for the first time since the top of the first, we have a tie game, 4-4 the score. And one down, Kevin Betancourt at first. And Reed Fritzky up now. New life for the Swift Current Indians as they've battled back to tie. They've trailed by as much as 3-0 and 4-1, but it's all tied up here in Regina. Pitch to Fritzky, fastball, strike one. We're in the top of the 8th inning and tied up. Darren Kolk and the top of the tribe order on deck. So Reed Fritzky awaiting the 0-1 from Sylvester. He winds and fires. Kevin Betancourt on at first.
1 ball, 1 strike. Sylvester checks the runner at first. Comes set.
Betancourt, no stolen bases, no attempts.
Popped up foul.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
So 1-2. Reed Fritzky trying to keep things going for the tribe here in the 8th. They've tied it. And that'll be strike 3. Just a fastball right down the pipe to Fritzky as he strikes out for the 3rd time this game. And top of the order up for the tribe now, and Darren Kolk. Kolk with a pair of singles and a walk. He also has an RBI this game. So Kolk, 2 hits, 1 RBI, a walk. He's got Kevin Betancourt at first. Breaking pitch, just up and out. And 1-0 the count to Kolk. Tribe at the top of the order late in this ball game. This is where they want to be with things tied up. Pitch to Kolk, finds the strike zone.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Righty pitcher on lefty hitter here. Sox continuing to warm up Lewis Cohen.
1-1 the count to Kolk.
The 1-1 pitch.
Long pause from Sylvester.
As Sylvester delivers to Kolk, and that'll be strike 2. So 1-2 the count with 2 away and a runner on at first. Sylvester, a quick look at Betancourt. The 1-2 pitch. Kolk will go down swinging. Swift Current Indians strand 1, but they do score 1. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's a 4-4 tie. Nate Ackerman doubles and subsequently scores. It's all tied up on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current is proud to be the official host hotel for the Swift Current Indians Ball Club. Home Inn & Suites Swift Current offers great amenities such as modern rooms, a continental breakfast, fitness center, water slide, and meeting rooms, all at a great low price. Home Inn & Suites is part of the growing home hotel brand. Make your reservation today by calling 306-778-7788 or by reserving online at homeinsc.ca.
So the Swift Current Indians have runs in the last 4 innings, one in the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And they've managed to keep the Regina RedSox at bay as A.J. McKeldery has come on in relief. So Andrew McKeldery throws his warm-up pitches to Kevin Betancourt. And it looks like the top of the order due up for the Sox: Schultz, Weatherford, and Vaughn. So the Regina Red Sox right where they want to be as well, heading into the bottom of the 8th with this game tied. And some tough outs for A.J. McKeldery and the Swift Current Indians to deal with here in Regina. 4-4 the score. Swift Current Indians have trailed by as much as 3-0 and 4-1. And they've come back to tie it. Nate Ackerman doubling last inning, advancing to third base, and then scoring on a passed ball. So things heating up in a bunch of different respects. Hot weather and the Swift Current Indians' bats catching fire. A.J. McKeldery is going to have to try and keep these Regina Red Sox at bay, though. Jordan Schultz is up. Schultz on the afternoon, 1 for 3 with a walk. Schultz bunts, and Reed Fritzke dives and makes the grab. Attaboy, Fritter. As Reed Fritzke lays it on the line. Reed Fritzke going horizontal to make that grab. And Zach Weatherford up now. Weatherford 1 for 4. He's scored a run. He's got an RBI as well. Reached on a fielder's choice. He's flown out a few times and has a hit. First pitch is a strike from McKeldery, and 0-1 the count to Weatherford. As he has a brief convo with home plate umpire Scott Mills. McKeldery winds and delivers. Breaking pitch for strike 2. And Weatherford visibly disagreeing with that assessment. So 0-2 the count on a couple of called strikes. As McKeldery winds and delivers. Just misses low and away. So 1-2 with one down here. Bottom of the 8th inning and all tied up between Swift Current and Regina. And that pitch in the dirt. 2-2. So McKeldery winds and delivers the 2-2 pitch. Fastball inside. So Weatherford will go the distance with A.J. McKeldery. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. As McKeldery winds and delivers. And a well-hit ball by Weatherford. That'll be a single at least. Andrew Sauceda has it in left field. He gets that ball in. So Weatherford, his second single of the game, and that brings Brandon Vaughn to the plate. Vaughn 0 for 3. He did reach on error earlier this game, and he has walked as well. So Vaughn, who hits .213, but hits third in the Regina Red Sox batting order at the plate. Vaughn with 1 home run this year. It was against the Swift Current Indians. As A.J. McKeldery, 1 out and a runner on at first to deal with. McKeldery delivers to Vaughn. That squirts away from Betancourt, and scurrying to second base is Weatherford. As Vaughn showed bunt, and that breaking pitch bounced away from Betancourt behind the plate. So a runner advances to scoring position.
And so the Red Sox see Weatherford advance up to second.
And we'll have a brief chat on the mound here.
Quick bound meeting for Swift Current. And Betancourt will make his way back behind home plate.
So A.J. McKeldery gets set for the 1-0 pitch to Brandon Vaughn.
Step back onto the mound.
The 1-0. McKeldery looks the runner at second
Easily score from there.
as he winds and delivers. Ground ball hit to Nick Day at third. He'll look the runner at second and hold him there before getting the 5-3.
Weatherford back to second. And 5-3 goes out number 2.
So Bryson Shelton up. Shelton 1 for 3. He's got an RBI. He's walked once as well. Shelton hitting .311 on the season. Bottom of the 8th inning, and we're all tied up at 4. So Shelton.
Time called and granted by home plate umpire Scott Mills.
So A.J. McKeldery.
As we're approaching the 3-hour mark on this one.
1 2/3 innings of work for McKeldery thus far. First pitch is outside, and that'll be ball 1 to Bryson Shelton. Gabe Snyder on deck. Meaty part of the order for the Regina Red Sox. McKeldery looks the runner at second. Delivers to the plate. Swung on and missed. Big cut from Shelton. And 1-1 the count.
Two out, 1 on, runner on second, and Zach Weatherford for the Red
So
Sox.
1-1.
1-1, the count to Shelton. The pitch.
Swung on and missed. That'll be strike 2. Big hack by Shelton. And he's buying what A.J. McKeldery is selling here. McKeldery and Betancourt agree on a 1-2 pitch.
The pitch.
And that's just up. And Kevin Betancourt is going to have a chat with McKeldery.
For Bryson Shelton. Betancourt will go out and give personal delivery to McKeldery. Have a couple quick words. Got to be a little extra toasty in the catcher's equipment.
So Kevin Betancourt heads back behind the plate. 2-2 the count. Runner on at second. Deuce is wild here. Has 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away up on the scoreboard. McKeldery winds and fires. Something low and outside. And not chasing after that is Shelton. And it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes now.
Full count to Shelton.
Open base at first, runner at second. McKeldery and Betancourt agree on the 3-2. And McKeldery steps off the rubber, looks the runner back to second.
Zach Weatherford will catch back up at second. Another long look over to second, and another fake
Rojas and McKeldery.
from McKeldery.
With Weatherford at second.
Still 3
Playing some
balls,
games
2
with him.
strikes. We'll see if we can finally get the full count pitch. Another
3-2 pitch.
Finally the pitch
Fouled off.
and we'll do it again.
So another 3-2 pitch forthcoming from A.J. McKeldery. McKeldery misses low, and he walked him. And that'll bring Gabe Snyder to the plate. And Joe Carnahan is going to go out and have a chat with his infield.
Joe Carnahan, the manager for Swift Current, comes out towards the mound. He will have
Nobody's been warming up in the Swift Current Indians bullpen. The Tribe are going to go with McKeldery for the foreseeable future here. So 4-4 is the score. There's 2 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Regina Red Sox have a couple on. And big Gabe Snyder at the plate, the number 5 hitter in their lineup.
2 hours and 50 minutes into this one.
Snyder, a .328 hitter. So a base hit here by Snyder could put the Red Sox on the board for their 5th run. Weatherford, he can scoot. So McKeldery, after getting some words of wisdom from Joe Carnahan. First pitch to Snyder. And he tries to get Snyder to chase low and away. Snyder holds off. 1-0 count.
Here comes the 1-0 momentarily.
A.J. McKeldery misses low. 2-0 count. Jose Rojas is going to go have a quick chat with his pitcher.
As a quick word, or 2 or 5 with McKeldery. Heads back to his position at short. 2-0 the count to Gabe Snyder.
A.J. McKeldery delivers to Snyder. Well hit ball by Snyder, and that stays fair. One will score, and the second will be held up. Gabe Snyder with a double to score 1. And an RBI double has put the Regina Red Sox ahead. 5-4 the score, bottom of the 8th, as Gabe Snyder drilled a line drive down the first base line. And Jagger Toffin up now for Regina as they take their lead back. Toffin 1 for 3 in this one. Fouls it off, and 0-1 the count. Runners on second and third. It's a 5-4 Regina lead. Swift will need at least 1 in the top of the 9th. So A.J. McKeldery. Breaking pitch stays up. And 1-1 the count. Runners on second and third. We have 2 out here. In the bottom of the 8th. Toffin. High fly ball. Hit a mile in the air, but Nate Ackerman underneath in right field and will make the grab. Toffin flies out to right. But the Regina Red Sox do score 1, and it's 5-4. The Tribe need at least 1 here in the top of the 9th. We'll see if they can pull it off. Swift Current Indians need a run, and we'll see if they can get it when we return with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
And welcome back to Full Line Ag. Swift Current Indians baseball. Lewis Cohen being handed the mop by the Regina Red Sox, the lanky righty. This is his 5th appearance, all in relief. He's worked 2 2/3 innings. He's been hit off of 3 times. He's walked 2 and struck out 5. He's got 1 save on the year and an ERA of 0. Sauceda, Day, Ends due up for the Tribe. The Swift Current Indians, that's 2-3-4. Top of the 9th, and the Tribe need at least 1 here. The Regina Red Sox with a 5-4 lead. An offensive part of the Swift Current Indians order as Andrew Sauceda steps up to the plate. Sauceda hitting .316. This will be his 6th game as a member of the Swift Current Indians. Last week in Edmonton.
3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, no record, no ERA, and the opposition batting .273.
Pitch is outside from Cohen. And 2-0 the count to Sauceda. Tribe need 1. Sauceda is going to try and get the offensive ball rolling here. That'll be a strike as Cohen pounds the zone. Sidearm type delivery from Lewis Cohen. As that pitch coming from way out east. There's a shot by Sauceda, which will be a single as he leads off for the Swift Current Indians. And Sauceda, who was 0-4, has reached base for the first time in this one, singling one up the middle. So Nick Day up for the Tribe. And Scotty Douglas is going to pop out of the dugout. And we've seen plenty of mix and match between pitchers and hitters here. And Coach Douglas conferencing with his infield with nobody out and a runner on at first. And Nick Day at the plate. Day, a .357 hitter. So Day 0 for 3, and he's been hit by a pitch. And Cohen keeping Sauceda on his mind. So Tyler Enns waits on deck. Nobody out here. Sauceda representing the tying run at first base. We're in the top of the 9th, and the Tribe down by 1. Lewis Cohen pounds the strike zone as he goes fastball for strike 1 against Nick Day. Joe Carnahan sends in signals. So 0-1. Signals came in from Joe Carnahan. And Lewis Cohen keeping the runner in check, anticipating that maybe a hit and run might be in order. Regina Red Sox warming up righty Mike Thill. They have a 5-4 lead. High fastball. Day thought about it but held off, and that'll make the count 1-1 here in the top of the 9th inning. Signals come in from Joe Carnahan. Lewis Cohen looking Sauceda over at first. Pitch just a little bit low today, and that'll be a 2-1. Tribe have runs in their last 4 innings, as they've put up 1 run in at least the last 4. And they'd like that trend to continue, down by 1 here in the top of the 9th.
The 2-1.
Shot by Day hit foul, and that'll even things out at 2-2.
Curry Field and hopefully missing my car. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So runner on at first is Saseda. He singled moments ago.
Counts even at 2-2.
The 2-2 pitch,
Swung on, fouled off.
as Nick Day gets a piece of that and sends it into the backstop, just enough to stay alive in this exchange, and 2-2 the count.
2-2. Tyler Wren stands on deck. For Swift Current.
This ball game about to eclipse the 3-hour mark, as it often does here in Regina.
And apparently every time Swift Current comes to town, we go over 3 hours here, and we're about 3 minutes away from that happening.
The 2-2 pitch to Day,
2-2 comes in
just
high
up,
wide. It'll be a full count now to Nick
and
Day.
Day's going to go the distance with Lewis Cohen.
Thing or something, because the last couple games against Edmonton on Thursday and Friday, both of those flew by. I think one was 2 hours 21, the other one was 2:26. We just like having you guys around.
The 3-2 pitch.
Full count to Nick Day.
Runner on at first is Sauceda. The 3-2, and he walked him.
Low ball 4, and the Red Sox digging themselves into another
And
hole
now Tyler Enns is up,
for
and
the
catcher
second
Garrett
time.
Hall is just going to go have a quick word with his pitcher.
And Garrett Hall will get on to another quick word with Cohen.
So Tyler Enns, who's 1 for 4 on the afternoon, steps up.
Flowing walks of Mike Phil.
Tying run represented by Andrew Sauceda at second.
2 out, nobody on. The potential go-ahead run is now aboard for Swift Current.
So the Tribe with 2 runners, and the Red Sox still looking for an elusive first out here. Nick Day at first, Andrew Sauceda at second, Tyler Enns at the plate.
Pardon me, not Betancourt. Garrett Hall.
Jose Rojas is on deck. Rojas 3 for 4 on the afternoon. Enns had an RBI double the last time he was up.
2 on and nobody out for.
If he duplicated that feat, it would tie the ball game. And Enns showing bunt right away with no out,
Shows bunt,
and pulls away, and that'll be ball 1. With 2 out, Tyler Enns trying to play some small ball here to keep the Swift Current Indians alive in this game.
Center fielder.
Tying run represented by Andrew Sauceda at second. We're in the top of the 9th, a 5-4 lead for Regina. As Enns
1 ball, no strikes.
showing bunt,
Long look towards second from Cohen.
and Enns off the bat head, and that'll scoot to the backstop.
And that one will get back towards the.
So 1-1 the count to Enns.
Just caught the tip of the bat from Tyler Enns. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike.
So 1-1 the count to Enns. Enns showing bunt.
Still showing bunt is Enns.
1-1 pitch.
Step off
Nope.
by Cohen. 2-1, guys.
Cohen steps off.
No worries. Count even at 1. 2 on. Nobody out. Day on
First baseman Gabe Snyder right in the kitchen of Enns.
The pitch.
And that pitch low and away.
Outside, 2 balls and 1
And
strike.
2-1 the count. Big Gabe Snyder venturing deep into the infield grass, as the Sox infielders want to keep anything in front of them.
Bond playing right up to the edge of the grass. Snyder about 6 steps in on the grass.
So 2-1 the count to Enns as he shows bunt.
Slowly creeping up.
And Enns is going to get it down. And nope, umpire ruling it a dead ball.
Get it thrown off because it was called foul by home plate umpire Scott Mills. So everybody will back.
Up off the bat there, and that was ruled foul.
And the count now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tyler Enns, 2 on, nobody out for Swift Current.
So the count is 2-2 to Enns.
Swinging to a 5-4 lead, but
So that'll alter the complexion of this at bat, and Enns, with 2 strikes against him, will likely be swinging.
Swift Current has scored 1 in the last 4 innings.
Nobody out here. Tying run represented by Andrew Sauceda at second. Lewis Cohen handed the mop for the Regina Red Sox, and he's trying to put away the Swift Current Indians.
Here comes the 2-2. It's a step off by Cohen. Keeping Sauceda in check at second. And we are now officially past 3 hours into this one.
So Tyler Enns. Count is 2-2.
The 2-2.
And Enns will go down swinging. That's a scenario the Regina Red Sox needed, and Lewis Cohen coming up big and striking out Tyler Enns. It was a breaking pitch that Enns was out in front of. Swift Current Indians still very much in this one. And Jose Rojas, who's been swinging a hot bat, this is the guy you want at the plate in this scenario. Rojas 3 for 4.
First, his last at-bat back in the 7th, but he's been having a great night at the plate.
So Rojas 2 singles and a triple. He flew out the last time he was up at 3 for 4. Rojas with the hot bat this afternoon for the Tribe. 2 on for him. Shot by Rojas.
Dropped out into center.
Being sent home is Sauceda, and he will score. The Tribe tie it up. Rojas comes up big.
Now tied at 5.
Rojas with an RBI single. And it's 5-5. And now the go-ahead run at third base with Nate Ackerman at the dish. The Swift Current Indians RBI leader, Nate Ackerman.
So an RBI single.
Up to bat.
Has runners on the corners and drives in Sauceda rather.
And Nick Day at third. Regina catcher Garrett Hall is going to send out the defensive signals here.
Phil still warming up down in the bullpen for Regina.
Tie ball game. There will be a bottom of the 9th. First pitch to Ackerman. Ackerman takes a big hack and strike 1 to Nate.
Had a double his last time up, came in to score, was also hit by a pitch. Flew out and reached out.
Ackerman on the afternoon, 1 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice, was hit by a pitch, but did have a double in this one. Jose Rojas moments ago
And a step off by Cohen.
with a single
Back to their respective bases.
that brought in Nate Ackerman trying to give the Swift Current Indians the lead here.
Current is just been chipping away, and the Red Sox haven't helped themselves.
5-5 the score. We are in the top of the 9th.
The 2-1.
Ackerman thought about it,
Catches the outside
and
corner.
that'll be strike 2, 2-2. Kevin dive as he fouls that one into the backstop.
And fouling it back is Ackerman.
Ackerman 342 average, runs 12 RBIs on the year. He's also struck out a team leading 24 times. So Ackerman and Lewis Cohen
And that game on Friday.
checks both runners.
Will be against Melville.
So the 2-2 pitch. Rojas in motion. And it's going to be a called strike 3 on Ackerman on a slider that fooled him.
Rojas gets down to
So
second.
2 away. Rojas steals a base.
Ackerman goes down looking.
And an open base at first, and that'll bring Kevin Zarnecki up. Zarnecki, the hero last night in the top of the 7th in a 7-inning ball game. Can he duplicate that
Zarnecki
here in the 9th?
comes in with 2 out, 1 in, and 2 on.
Less than 24 hours ago, he came up big in the final inning on the road in Yorkton.
And Day.
We'll see if Zarnecki can do it again here.
Tied at
He's
5.
got 2 on, just like he did last night.
Sit and settle in for the last little bit of this one.
Zarnecki at the plate versus Lewis Cohen.
Quickly this afternoon.
Zarnecki 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Takes a big swing at that fastball.
Big swing
And that'll be strike 1.
from Zarnecki, who on the night is 1 for 3 with a bunt single back in the fifth. Fly out, a ground out, and a sac fly.
Zarnicki with 1 RBI already tonight. He'd love to get another one here in the top of the ninth.
0-1.
Just missing outside is Cohen.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1 the count. Kevin Zarnicki
1-1.
with 2 out and 2 on.
The pitch swung on.
Fly ball.
Tossed out
That's hit
into
to left field. Jagger Toffin is underneath it, and he will make the grab.
Make the catch, and that will do it.
And we're all tied up, heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Top of 9.
Everyone's attention. If you're looking for an edge on the competition, make Snowstreaker your secret weapon. Visit snowstreaker.com to learn more.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, The Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
And we're back with the bottom of the ninth. Regina Red Sox will try and walk off. The Swift Current Indians will try and force a 10th. A.J. McElderry continuing on the mound for the Swift Current Indians. 2 1/3 innings of work. He's been hit off of 4 times. 1 run, it was an earned run. He's walked 1 and struck out 1 and facing 12 Regina batters. Red Sox going Cito, Garrett Hall, and Gabe Montero. So Jeff Cito makes his way to the plate.
We'll see if they can get it done here. As they've led mostly throughout this ball game.
Jeff Cito 1 for 1 as he came on late in this game, utilized in a pinch scenario.
That's all they've needed to keep themselves in this one. And the first pitch will come into Cito low for ball 1. Still on the hill is Calderi. For Swift Current. The 1-0. Shows bunt, calls back, takes ball 2.
Cito thought about getting a bunt down, but pulled back, and that'll be ball 2. Jeff Cito, a .295 hitter.
Came in for Tanner Stokey in the 6th, and his only at bat at
A.J. McElderry winds and delivers, and that's just a little bit up. 3-0 to Cito.
3-0 now to Jeff Cito.
Darren Koch looks to be warming up in the Swift Current Indians bullpen. The versatile lefty. As Koch, we'll see how things go, but may go from DH to pitcher.
To Cito.
And Cito walked in 4.
4 pitches, 4 balls, and a walk for Jeff Cito, and
So that'll bring Garrett Hall to the plate.
the game-winning run now stands on first.
Hall hits .241. So Hall, a .241 hitter, 5 RBI on the year. As he'll be looking for something he can drive here and try and do what he can to push the Red Sox closer to a walk-off scenario. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Hall's going to try and get a bunt down, and he sends it into the backstop. And it'll be 0-1 to Hall. As they were trying to advance Cito, Gabe Montero on deck.
All they need is Jeff Cito.
Montero with a couple of singles and a walk.
Nobody out and 1 on. Cito stands on first. The batter, Garrett Hall. 0-1, the count to him.
As Garrett Hall awaits the 0-1 offering from McElderry.
First, and a throw will go over to first. And having to do a little hop skip to catch that.
Reed Fritzke showcases his athleticism to keep that ball on the playing area.
From McElderry. The 0-1.
McElderry delivers. That's in the dirt, hops away from Betancourt, and scampering to second is Cito.
On the wild pitch is Jeff Cito.
A one-hopper to Kevin Betancourt that he couldn't find the handle on, and Advancing to second base is Cito, altering the complexion of this at bat now for Hall, as they now have a runner on at third or at second and nobody out.
Now the Red Sox have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. The count 1-1.
So 1-1 the count to Hall. Koch warming up in the bullpen.
The pitch. Swung on.
Ground ball.
Out towards
Kevin Zarnecki will get the out at first, but a runner will advance to third.
first in time to get Hall. But now
So Hall grounds out to the second baseman, but he put that ball in a good spot going opposite field. And now 1 out, and the potential game-winning run at third. And Gabe Montero at the plate. Montero 2 for 3.
2 for 3 with a pair of singles.
He's got some singles, a couple RBIs as well for Montero. He's walked, he's also grounded out. So 1 out here. And this is a big one for the Swift Current Indians. Infield in, keeping everything in front of him. That's hit to Nate Ackerman in right field. Tagging up is Cito. He's going to try it. Play at the plate. No. Ackerman gets the throw in. As Montero flies out to right, so Jordan Schultz up now. Jordan Schultz 1 for 4 on the afternoon. A fly ball by Montero to right field, not deep enough. And the Regina Red Sox could walk off if they could bring Cito in to score. Easier said than done, though. McElderry to Schultz. And Schultz crossed up by that high offering. And swinging at that one is Schultz, albeit unintentionally. And it'll be strike 1 for McElderry and the Swift Current Indians.
0-1 to Jordan Schultz.
Jordan Schultz, top of the order for the Red Sox. Runner on at third. McElderry delivers. Ground ball up the middle.
Center field for a base hit, and the Red Sox will take it 6-5. Walk-off RBI single for Jordan Schultz, and the Red Sox win it here this afternoon at Curry Field.
That's the ball game, folks. Thanks for coming out. Final score from final score 35 is a fantastic game for the season young man. Jordan Schultz.
Jose Rojas went 4 for 5. He is our Swift Current Indians player of the game. Swift Current Indians lose 6-5 in the bottom of the 9th. Our next webcast will be Canada Day, doubleheader in Lethbridge. First game at 2:05, second at 7:05. That'll do it for another Full Line Ag baseball broadcast. Good day from Curry Field in Regina.